defense that they've been doing.
Only 45 more seconds in this game. We're back on the Notorious RED jammer line. You know what Notorious RED is good for? You can smell clean even if you play dirty. Get it here or online at notoriousred.com.
So a 4-on-3 pack advantage as Brickyard starts
and one
here.
Jammer, oh gosh.
On a Sockatumi power jam.
Sockatumi. She's getting it socked to her, but oh, and we've got Fanny Tanner hot out of the Potawatomi Hotel and Casino penalty box. Oh no, arch rival.
That's going to do it.
I feel like this is the nail in Minnesota's coffin here.
Period clock has expired. Brickyard's going to call this off, and with that, that's going to be the win.
Our unofficially 169-133 arch rival.
That will likely be official as there was no points scored on that jam. So a huge, huge win here for arch rival.
Great
number 14, knocking off number 7. Arch rival going to go home 3-0 this weekend. And
great weekend for arch rival.
And I'll tell you what.
Under the arch.
And I'll tell you what, huge props to Minnesota.
That was a great game.
A lot of adversity, 12 jammer penalties that game, and they still kept this within striking distance.
They had such solid defense.
So that this could be very interesting, as this is a matchup we could potentially see in one of the tournaments.
I agree. Both of these teams really strong in the Midwest. I know it's not by regions anymore, but they're going to see each other again. It's easier to play your region, and that was a great game to watch. I hope you guys had a great time watching it at home or at the bar or wherever you may be watching this. Give some love to all of our sponsors. Make sure you mark your calendars for Brouhaha next year. Hug a ref when you get a chance. All of these great things.
They have done amazing work. So, for No Big Deal, I am Star Spangled Hammer, and we are out of here.
Goodbye.
Come celebrate summer with the Dairyland Dolls, Saturday, June 20th and Saturday, July 11th at the Hartmeyer Ice Arena. Doors at 5, action at 6. But wait, there's more. The Dairyland Dolls will be shaking things up with a special outdoor exhibition bout on Saturday, June 27th during the Festival Food Shake the Lake celebration at the Monona Terrace. Event opens at 5, Derby at 6. Come for Derby, stay for fireworks. Find the Derby in you. MadRollandDolls.com.
Skates is proud to support the 2015 Midwest Brouhaha. We are a Derby-owned roller skate shop in Buffalo, New York. Our focus is providing our customers with innovative and quality skates, parts, and protective gear from all the top manufacturers. Our customers represent a variety of skating styles and backgrounds. Our boutique shopping experience focuses on finding the right skates and gear for you. We also add a bit of style with our fun accessories and clothing. Visit us in Buffalo or online at turnaroundskates.com.
Hey everybody, this is Zach here from Rydell Skates, and we're here to talk to you today about an exciting new product we have. This is our R-Fit footbed kit. It's designed to help alleviate pain and reduce some soreness that people commonly get while skating. First, let's talk about the R-Fit footbed itself. It's a high-density foam with a soft top cover on it. It allows for a lot more cushion and support for a safer and more effective skating.
Give the thumbs up.
Oh,
yep.
There we are.
We are on.
Welcome once again to Derby Laces Track 2 of the Brouhaha 2015 tournament here in beautiful Milwaukee, Wisconsin. We've got a great matchup with the Brewcity Bruisers Battlestars. That is their B team against the Mad Rollin Dolls, Dairyland Dolls, a B team.
So the Brewcity Battlestars playing, this is their third bout in this tournament. For the first two, they lost 76-325 to Detroit.
Yikes.
And then in a second, they lost to 141-150 Fort Wayne. Super close
better,
game.
Yeah.
As for the Dairyland Dolls B team, also bested by Detroit 140-177, but defeated Fort Wayne 256-298. So
they're riding high on a big victory there for sure.
Really big one, yeah. So let's go down these rosters real quick.
Sure.
Skating for, I'll do the Dairyland Dolls.
Sounds great.
12-13, Knocking J, 141, Hammer Abbey, 222, Hoppy Go Lucky, 2-7, Blitz Siren, 3-1, Lady Hoo Ha, 3-5-0, Susie Homewrecker, 4-5, Nefarious, 4-8, Micro Mauler, 6, Wipeout Scout, B1T, Fandangle, the B52, Sequin Destroyer, L5, Brokeback Jack, T3, NA Magnitude, and NOV5, Scarlet Osnaria.
For the Brewcity Bruisers Battlestars, we have 111 Violet Femme, 1126 Melancholy, who's on the jam line right now. We have 131 Mary Mother of Quad, 1804 Smackajawea, 187 Ida Destroyer, 206 Abracadabra, 222 For Danger, 331 Chivalry, 54 Irish Vixen, 614 Karma Sutra, 747 Busty Guns, 85 Scully Wheeler, 90 Maven, and 934 Carmen Ejectia. I'm NBD here with
Kate Silver.
And we are underway with Jam 1.
Looks like Melancholy getting out first. Scores 1 point for the Battlestars. Shuts out Blitz Siren on that last jam. So the Battlestars drawing first blood 1-2-0.
We're taking it back to the notorious RED jammer line. Looks like Scully Wheeler for the Battlestars.
Going against Wipeout Scout.
Ooh, she was actually a Brewcity Bruiser for a short time.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Wipeout
and
Scout.
Then she moved to Madison.
There's a lot of exchange between the two leagues. Yeah, yeah, lots of a direct pipeline.
Scully getting recycled to the back.
It's like Wipeout
and again,
Scout.
Wipeout Scout is your lead jammer.
And a track cut penalty.
Oh, track cut for Scully. Not
assessed.
what BCB wanted.
So this will be a Sakatumi Power Jam for the Dairyland Dolls. Dairyland Dolls wearing the white with gingham accents. Battlestars wearing black with purple.
Basically untouched on that one from Wipeout Scout. Brewcity really going to need to lock down their defense a little bit to minimize the damage
Wipeout
for the
Scout.
Sakatumi's Power Jam.
Finding her way on the inside, gets another ride out skates. Grand slam for the Dairyland Dolls.
15 big points on the board for Madison.
Wipeout Scout pushing at the front.
Ooh, and she will be recycled all the way back. Scully Wheeler coming in from the Potawatomi Hotel and Casino penalty box.
She's working her way now against a full contingent of Madison blockers on the track now. Knocking J.
Soft
Susie
wall.
home record, Sequin Destroyer, and Brokeback Jack.
Looking for a little bit of help from her friends. Scully Wheeler trying to get through. Seeing if she can follow some of her blockers through, is unable to, and is just really contending with a solid wall of Mad Rollin Dolls.
Both these jammers trying to find out. Wipeout
Wipeout.
Scout getting knocked up. Looks like that's number 331. Chivalry knocking her out and recycling her from the inside.
Scully Wheeler still struggling. Wipeout Scout finally through, throwing up another big 5 Rydell skate. Grand slam points. And the jam is called.
That's a 20-point jam for Wipeout Scout and Madison, putting them in a big lead, 19-point lead in the second jam of the period.
Let's see, we've got Karma Sutra, and we have Hammer Abby.
Hammer Abby also part of the announcer pool at this tournament, so
I did see her over here.
yeah, she's great to see her on the line skating right now. Hammer Abby working through the center. Looks like Karma Suture getting knocked to the inside by Happy Go Lucky, but Happy Go Lucky heading to the box for her troubles. Hammer Abby gaining lead jammer for the Dairyland Dolls.
Karma Suture hot on her heels, hoping she can get to the pack soon too and get some points. Does not happen.
Dairyland Dolls are able to pick up one more point on that jam.
Melancholy back on the line. She is the owner of that 1 point out there. She's on the notorious RED jammer line. Her socks making me hungry for bacon.
She's going against Nefarious for the Dairyland Dolls. 3 blockers left on the track for Madison.
Oh, Mel and Collie just slip sliding on the outside there.
Just really able to shoot up out on the outside there. Neff gets knocked out.
She missed the agony of that defense for that first pass. Can she do it again?
Getting
One
around.
to beat.
One to beat. Sequin Destroyer going face to face, gets the out of play call. And she gets through for 5-point Rydell skate grand slam. Nefarious getting the business in the front from this Battlestars blocking contingent of Smackajawea, I Destroyer, Irish Vixen, and Carmen Ejectia.
Looking for it. And she finally gets through on the outside. And Mel gets through and gets 4 points. She collects her points and says, let's end this. Closing the gap a little bit, Battlestars 10-21 for the Mad Rollin Dolls.
Now on the line for the Battlestars, number 2224, Danger, going against Blitz Siren for the Dairyland Dolls.
A lot of first-year skaters for the Battlestars. I don't know how the Dairyland Dolls are doing this year.
Dairyland Dolls are these are mostly skaters that have been around for at least 2 years for both the B and A teams. So a little more experience. There was a really big rookie class that Madison drafted this year.
Sure. I know Battlestars have we have a lot of veterans that fluctuate between All-Stars and Battlestars. Not a ton of them. Today, a lot of first-year skaters, a lot of second-year skaters.
Yeah, great to get that experience. Blitz Siren now, who is a second-year skater, coming through for a Rydell Skates Grand Slam and gets 2 more for trouble, so that'll bring Madison's lead up to 28 to Brewcity's 10.
Karma Suture taking the jam line, the notorious RED jam line again for the Battlestars. And we have
I believe that's Wipeout Scout. Yeah, Wipeout Scout.
Wipeout Scout put that big 20 points up there.
3 blockers on the track for both teams. Wipeout Scout working at the back, trying to find some room on the outside. Gets a little push from a Battlestar blocker. Takes lead jam for Madison. Karma Suture getting stuck in the front of that 2 wall. That's looks like Lil Susie Homewrecker and Knocking Jay, who are preventing her from getting through. Wipeout Scout getting through for another 5-point Rydell Skates Grand Slam. Karma Suture finally getting through on her initial pass now. Pack speeds up a little and now slows down as the jammers approach the pack.
Trying to corral her Battlestars to get the defense together.
Wipeout Scout calls it, gets 2 points for Madison, but it looks like 4 more points for the Battlestars, bring the score up to 14-35.
Anybody's game.
Still very close. Only 8 minutes going by.
Back on the notorious RED jam line for the Brewcity Battlestars. And it looks like Hammer Abbey, am I correct? It is.
That is Hammer Abbey. Hammer Abbey now working at the back. That is Melancholy working at the front. Gets through, gets lead jammer status.
I think she has had lead jam every time so far.
I believe so. Hammer Abbey coming up behind her. Melancholy making her way. Big hit with Brokeback Jack. Looks like no penalty is called, and
2 points.
That is 2 points.
Picking up 2 and calling it off for the Battlestars.
Just doing it quick, making sure, just picking away at the lead here.
Scully trying it again, and Nefarious taking the speedy start, looking for a little bit of speed, backing it up. And the jam is on.
Both jammers looking
Scully
for some room on the inside. Scully cutting out.
Cutting out, cutting in. Where is she going to find the help? Not there. She's getting recycled back. Nefarious up at the top. Stuck with some tough blockers.
It's blocked now, getting recycled.
Ooh, way back.
Way back. Both jammers having a hard time getting through these defenses.
Always a terrible feeling as a jammer. To get recycled back.
Looks like a penalty on, penalty on Nefarious, a track cut. So
track cut.
Scully Wheeler will get a socket to me power jam for the Battlestars.
Trying to capitalize on this, having a tough time with that. Mad Rollin Dolls defense, looking for some help from her friends.
Mad Rollin Dolls.
Can she get enough of it, though? That is the question.
Mad Rollin Dolls.
Sometimes you need to just take a seat and assess. Battlestars needs to decide whether they're helping her or maybe try to split the pack a little bit here. Scully not being able to socket to anyone on that socket to me power jam.
So 0-0 both, so score will stand 16-35.
Look like the teams having some words with each other on the track. That happens. It is roller derby, and tempers can flare when you're in a close contact sport. Let's see, notorious RED jammer line with Maven. I believe that's the first time we're seeing her for jamming for the Battlestars.
She's going against Blitz Siren for Madison.
Also the first time seeing her this evening.
She's been in a few jams before this.
But I mean jamming.
She has been jamming.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Blitz Siren making her way on the outside. Big hit. Knocks down number, that looks like that is 1804 Smackajawea.
They went down together.
Little trip. Blitz Siren, another fall. Comes back in. No pass, no penalty. Lead jammer for Blitz Siren. Excuse me, no pass. No pass, no penalty. Right now, Maven getting recycled way back. Blitz Siren now on her initial scoring pass. Backing up, re-entering.
Getting recycled.
Finding some room on the outside. Scores a big 5-point grand slam. A Rydell Skates grand slam for the Dairyland Dolls.
Maven just waiting for something to happen.
Looks like she's taking the...
Her star is off.
Looks like it's not a star pass, but a star stash.
And she puts it back on as she cruises around, hoping to get some points.
Blitz Siren coming through, calling it off after passing a few more blockers on the Battlestars to get 3 more points for the Dairyland Dolls.
Battlestars needing to pull together a little bit. I think their defense needs to hold tight. Seems like they're drifting apart a little bit.
They also were in that pack, or at least having some penalty trouble, getting some blockers sent to the box. So having more blockers on the track, naturally going to lend itself to a better situation for your jammer.
You know, when you're not on the track.
Nope. Jamming now for the Dairyland Dolls, we have Wipeout Scout.
And Melancholy here for BCB.
Wipeout Scout getting out first, getting lead jammer. It looks like number 54 getting assessed.
Oh, Irish Vixen and Melancholy going to the penalty box.
Looks like
not what the Brewcity Battlestars need right now.
Melancholy getting called on a forum call. She'll be spending some time in the Potawatomi Hotel and Casino penalty box. Wipeout Scout making her way now for her first scoring pass. Just tries to skirt through.
Battlestars.
Gets knocked to the
Wipeout
inside.
Scout thought they were sleeping, got a hip.
Wipeout Scout getting a little bit of help from a Sequin. The story gets a 5-point.
Rydell Skates grand slam.
Rydell Skates bringing you grand slams. Little help from Sequin Destroyer. Another Rydell Skates grand slam for Madison.
Looks like we've got a blocker.
Oh, Wipeout Scout getting by on 1 foot. Getting another grand slam for Madison.
Out of play. And Melancholy is finally through. I believe that's only her initial pass, though.
You would be right, NBD. And Scout calling it off. Does not get any points on that last pass, but that does bring up the lead for Madison to 62-16.
Another big jam for Wipeout Scout. She is now the point leader for Madison, as she has been. 46 points total.
In the last 5 jams, or like 6 jams now, BCB has only scored 6 points, so they need to start putting some more points on the board.
They really do.
Back on the line, we have for Battlestars Danger going against Hammer Abbey. Hammer Abbey pushing on the outside. Big hit from, that looks like number 206.
That is Chivalrine.
Abracadaver.
Chivalrine going to the penalty box along with Scully Wheeler. Penalty problems for BCB.
Looks like that was a high block call.
The name of the game right now.
Danger now trying to get out, trying to find some room in the front.
Oh, BCB lead jammer. Brewcity fans, send some love to your Battlestars. They need it right now so that they can get some points on the board. Gosh, I believe there's only 1 blocker out.
Danger working against this 3-wall of Madison. Calls it off. Getting, that looks like, I believe, 3 points for the Battlestars. So
finally getting a couple of points on the board.
Yeah, just breaking that drought they've had in the last few jams. Back in the line, we have Karma Sutra on the line for the Battlestars going against Blitz Siren for the Dairyland Dolls.
Blitz Siren 27, that is my old number. Bruhaha, if you want to tweet at us, check out the hashtag Bruhaha2015 because that is what year it is. Blitz Siren up top, 2 to contend with, and they're out of play. She is your lead jammer.
Karma Sutra still trying to find some room.
Oh, can she do it? She's got one.
One. Brokeback Jack knocking her down. Blockers reforming in front of her. Trying to knock her out, but she gets out of the pack.
She gets through, but not before. Blitz Siren creates a natural Rydell skate grand slam. Now it is a foot race here. Who is going to hit the pack first and who is going to score some points?
Blitz Siren trying to twist her
Looks like a
hips
0-0
around.
jam.
A 0-0.
That's as good as points right now for the Mad Rollin Dolls. If they can just hang on to their lead, Battlestars need to claw themselves out of this hole a little bit, which is not out of the question. Completely anyone's game.
Melancholy on the line for the Battlestars going against Wipeout Scout for the Dairyland Dolls.
They're on that notorious RED jammer line, but not for long because they are scrambling up to get some points. Brewcity with the pack in the back.
Melancholy getting knocked out, getting recycled to the back. Wipeout Scout getting lead jam for the Dairyland Dolls.
Brewcity losing a blocker. Melancholy is through, not your lead jammer.
Wipeout Scout comes in, little hop on the inside for the Dairyland Dolls. She's going to call it off before Melancholy can hit the pack. 4 more points for the ladies in gingham and white.
Maybe you're at home and your team has not been to Bruhaha before. Put it on your calendars. The dates have been finalized. Bruhaha will be held next year, June 3rd through the 5th.
On the line now, Scully Wheeler for the Battlestars going against Hammer Abbey for the Dairyland Dolls.
Got some 4-on-3 pack action. Brewcity really having some trouble with penalties. I feel like I haven't seen them with a full pack in a little while.
I don't think so either. Hammer Abbey pushing at the front, 1 to beat. Big hit.
Out.
Big hit there from that looks like number
that will be a
3-3-1.
cut for Hammer Abbey.
And that
I saw it from over here. It's hard when you're a jammer. You think that you've gone around that person, but they sneak right back.
Hard to judge that line. You have to pay attention to a lot of stuff when you're jamming. Sequin Destroyer.
Scully Wheeler getting a little bit of a help from her friends.
Looks like Sequin Destroyer goes to the box for a clockwise block. Micro Mauler the last to beat. And it looks like Scully Wheeler getting lead jammer.
And she is scoring some points. Was that a Rydell Skates Grand Slam?
I believe it was. Hammer Abbey back in the action, cutting to the inside, now on her initial pass.
Scully says, can I get a couple more points before I call this? I don't know. It looks like 0.
Yeah, that is 0.
It is indeed 0.
So that'll be 24. That'll bring the 5 points for BCB. Will bring their point total to 24.
Not telling you to fight the power. They are saying 0-0 jam.
Unfortunately, the refs are very much in favor of rules. Or maybe
such a shame.
Maybe fortunately, sometimes unfortunately. Taking the line now, Nefarious from Madison going against Karma Sutra for the Battlestars.
It depends what side of the penalty you're on, really. Oh, no. Ooh.
Oh, Nefarious trying to cut through.
Nefarious, they could get back and recycle her a little bit.
Playing it safe. She's going to crawl back. Karma Sutra coming on the outside. Gets knocked out.
So much recycling. That was a big cut. Karma Suture will be going to the Potawatomi Hotel and Casino penalty box.
So big cut there. Big opportunity for Madison. Sakatumi power jam. Nefarious making her way on the inside. Kind of waves by. Keeps on going around. A 5-point Rydell Skates grand slam for the Dairyland Dolls.
Big points to extend that Madison lead. Oh, can Brewcity hold her? They cannot.
And Nefarious just hits that pack, cuts in, gets another big 5 points from Madison.
This is the opposite of what Brewcity needs right now.
Neff hits the pack.
Oh.
Kind of settles them a little bit, cuts on the inside a little more. Looks like Karma Sutra is back into the action after serving her penalty.
Working hard. Oh, and she's
now
getting a back block.
Oh, no, that is not what you want. You don't want to spend some more time in the Potawatomi Hotel and Casino penalty box.
I don't know how I feel about that back block. I feel not very good. And that takes a 24-91. I know it's not about my feelings, but sometimes I think it should be. Oh, only 8 more minutes left in this half. I feel like it's flying by.
It's flying by. Not a lot of jams in this half so far, it feels like.
15 jams. Melancholy back on the line with Blitz Siren. Melancholy, the lead point scorer for Battlestars, but only with 12 points. Where Wipeout Scout is your lead point scorer for the Mad Rollin Dolls right now, and she's holding with 51.
Melancholy getting recycled back behind Sequin Destroyer. And it looks like lead jam goes to Sequin Destroyer. Melancholy trying to take the inside. Sequin Destroyer tries to chase, but she does get out for an initial pass.
Blitz Siren.
Blitz Siren hitting hard, calls it off after passing a few Battlestars. Gets 3 points for Madison. So 94, 220, or 95, excuse me. 224, a solid 71-point lead for Madison.
They are back on that Notorious RED jammer line. You know, the thing about Notorious RED, you can smell clean even if you play dirty, and you can get it here, or you can get it online at notoriousred.com.
Taking the line now, we have Danger going against Wipeout Scout. Wipeout Scout again, the lead point scorer from Madison, and after scoring some huge power jams, but she does not get lead jam. Lead jammer goes to Danger.
Apparently, Brewcity decided to have a bowl of Wheaties there for a second and really pulling out the stops. And Danger pulling out the points. And she calls it off.
4 more points for Brewcity. Looks like on that Jam A magnitude going to the box. Did not catch for what, but she is going there, spending some time there. 28 points for the Battlestars to Madison's 95. Nefarious on the line now going against Maven for the Battlestars.
4-on-3 pack. Points are what the Battlestars need right now. Shutting it down Madison and getting points. I guess that's always the name of the game, but if they want to stop the bleeding a little bit, cut that lead, get serious, they're going to need to stay together with their defense.
They haven't been dramatic penalty trouble or anything. They've had their jammer in for most of the jam, so really just needing to get out there and get lead more. I believe Madison has gotten lead 6 times. No, Battlestars have gotten lead 6 times, which out of 18 jams. Nefarious now getting lead, but it looks like Maven closely behind her. The pack now speeding up, getting a bit spread out.
Both teams needing to lock down their defense for this.
Nefarious takes a little hop, passes a few, looks like a 1 Battlestar blocker, gets 1 point on the jam. So 1 point, nothing
Both
bad.
teams full strength. Melancholy on the line for the Battlestars, and it looks like Blitz Siren will be, oh, there she is.
She's off screen.
She's getting that little extra space that she needs to get through this pack. Let's see if it works out for her on that Notorious RED jammer line.
With Siren looking to work, gets stuck in the back. Looks like Melancholy pushing at the front. Oh, big hit, hitting Fandangle down. And she gets out for lead jams.
Jammer for Melancholy.
Blitz Siren making her way through, trying to get a little help from her friends. Gets through now on her initial pass, about half a track behind Melancholy. Melancholy hitting the pack, working her way through.
Calls it off
blitz siren
before
coming at the
any
back.
points for Madison. Brewcity looked like they lost 2 blockers in that jam, and they will start this jam. 2 short as well. Full strength for Madison. Coach Machete talking a little bit of strategy here to Scully Wheeler, who will be jamming for Brewcity. Wipeout Scout on the line, that notorious RED jammer line again.
Looks like scoring for Madison has slowed down a bit. They've only been able to get 4 points in the last 4 jams, but Wipeout Scout wants to change that. Gets out with lead jam for the Dairyland Dolls. Scully
Only
Wheeler.
2 blockers to beat. Oh, caught the Battlestars sleeping on that one. Scully Wheeler having a tough time with that 4-wall. Brewcity not being able to put the hurt on that jammer, really needing to work on staying together with their defense.
That's another 5-point Rydell Skates Grand Slam for Madison. 10 points so far on the jam for Wipeout Scout. Wipeout Scout skirting to the inside, trying to find some room. Trying to open it up. Encountering this.
Finally out.
Encountering strong defense from Smackajawea, Abracadaver, Danger, and Irish Vixen. Calls it off. 5 more points for the Dairyland Dolls, bringing their lead up to 111, breaking the century mark.
Battlestars 30. Looks like we've got 1 or 2 maybe before the halftime. 3-on-3 pack action. We've got Karma Suture for the Battlestars.
It's going against Hammer Abbey. Hammer Abbey getting knocked out and recycled to the back. Karma Suture pushing against this 3-wall, but Hammer Abbey finds a opening on the inside line, gets a lead jam for the Dairyland Dolls.
Looks like the Battlestars got distracted for a second and totally took their eye off the jammer.
Karma Suture now being forced to the outside. This defensive lady hoo-ha, fandangled and sequin destroyer, not letting her out. Hammer pushing out, gets a quick 5-point grand slam for the Dairyland Dolls. Karma Suture trying to find some room, not getting it any.
She is not getting it. Brewcity just not able to stop that jammer. Karma Suture not being able to get through. This is a case of Brewcity needing to decide what they want to do as a pack. Are they helping their jammer or are they stopping the opposing jammer? And right now, they're not able to focus on either.
Jammer Habby is now through for another Rydell Skates Grand Slam, bringing her total up to 15 more points
15.
On this jam. Getting knocked down, rolls over, getting up a little slowly, but looks like she is okay. Hammer Abbey gets through another, but yes, another grand slam for the Dairyland Dolls. And that brings the end, that's the end of the jam. 131 Dairyland Dolls, 30 Battlestars.
Huge jam for Madison, really extending their lead. Over 100 points at this point. 101, 131 over 30.
Taking the line now for the Battlestars, we have Melancholy going against Nefarious. Melancholy, the lead scorer for the Battlestars. Let's see if she can make some magic happen. Looks like
it is halftime.
All right.
Not enough to get that out. Why don't you tweet at us, Brouhaha, hashtag Brouhaha 2015. I'm NBD.
And I'm Kate Silver.
Check out our sponsors.
So a lot of strong defense happening from Madison, able to contain the Battlestars jammer. And majority of the leads for the half going to Madison.
Yeah, definitely.
Brewcity being able to jump out quickly, being able to take lead. Melancholy, one of the more speedy jammers, getting out first. So they're going to have to retool, find out what's going to work at halftime. Hopefully they'll come
Right.
back and pull it up strong, cut this lead.
I think Coach Machete is definitely telling them we need to shut it down. We need to get stronger on defense if we want to hang on to this. But enjoy your halftime. We will be back shortly.
We'll see you in a few minutes.
All right.
back to the action
Oh,
here
hello.
in
Here we
Milwaukee for the 6th annual Midwest Brouhaha. My name's Kate Silver.
I am NBD. 6 years is the charm. I think this is the best brouhaha I've seen.
This is also the best brouhaha I've seen.
Very organized. Everything seems to be running so smoothly. So
Amazing.
big shout out to all the volunteers and refs and us, the fabulous announcers, NSOs, basically everybody involved doing a ton of stuff for free.
So many people are involved in making this thing happen. It's pretty wonderful. It's incredible. Speaking of folks that make this happen, Hinckley Productions. Hinckley has been a friend to Derby since 2008, providing live video production services and bringing you this live broadcast of Brouhaha. Support free streaming Derby with your DVD purchase at hinckleyproductions.com/brouhaha.
Such a valuable resource to have those videos of games that you've just maybe enjoyed, or you're going to play these teams. You got to just watch it and rewatch it until you know those plays. Also, Field 59 video platform powered the live streaming technology behind the 2014 Roller Derby World Cup in Dallas, and now powers the live stream for the 2015 Midwest Brouhaha. Power jam your Derby bouts with Field 59's video solutions. If you're looking to put some of your Derby games up, use Field 59. We're here, track 2, Derby Laces.
Track 2. And we are back to the action here. Score here, Brewcity Battlestars, the B team, B travel team at 30. And the Mad Rollin Dolls, Dairyland Dolls B team at 131. Another half of play.
Yes.
Really excited to get this underway. Looks like Nefarious kind of dancing on the line. So we got Nefarious going for Madison and going against Melancholy for the BCB Battlestars.
Are they on the notorious RED jammer line?
I believe they are
All
NBD.
Right.
Making sure they start close and clean. Nefarious working her way through the middle. Also Melancholy working way on the inside. Nefarious, one to beat in the front. Gets through. Lead jammer for the Dairyland Dolls. Melancholy trying to find a way through. 2 to beat. Micro Muller and Brookback Jack on the front. And she gets out.
Finally through.
Neff gets through. Gets through quickly. And looks like Melancholy also getting through for a few 2 points going to the Battlestars. And looks like a 3 for the Dairyland Dolls. So almost even. Dairyland Dolls getting a 1 solitary point more.
Really, the name of the game here is that Madison is just a little bit outplaying them. Their defense seems to be stronger right now, and their jammers just hopping a little bit quicker. Brewcity really having a hard time locking down their defense, and their jammers are getting stuck with that Madison defense.
Just really able to cut on the inside and make those quick cuts. Madison defense not allowing them much progress. Now with the star for Madison, that is Blitz Siren. Going up against that is number 2224 Danger. Number 206 Abracadabra. Looks like she goes out on what I believe was a back block penalty. Blitz Siren doing a little spin move in the front, getting the lead for the Dairyland Dolls. Abracadabra gets knocked back and she gets recycled. Looks like Lady Hoo-Ha is called on a penalty. With Siren coming through.
Wolverine trying to be the one to beat up there.
With Siren just
pushing,
going chest to chest with her.
Looks like eating the baby a little bit is what you call when you manage to pull someone back into the pack a little bit. But she is out.
With Siren gets through for a Rydell Skates Grand Slam for the Dairyland Dolls.
All this gingham for the Dairyland Dolls makes me want to go on a picnic.
I think everything, at least one article clothing on each team is making you want to eat something.
Right? Maybe I'm just hungry. Can somebody bring me some snacks?
I don't blame you. It's been a long day. 5 more points for Blitz Siren. I believe, looks like Danger went to the box earlier.
He did.
No, I wasn't sure on the call. But we can get some information. Our producer, Old Woody Ty, looking for that.
Big hit on Danger in the back. She is trying to tiptoe through that pack, not finding a way through.
Blitz Siren getting through for another grand slam.
Through grand slam.
Not a grand slam, actually. 4
I'm sorry.
points.
4 points.
I said it first. It's totally fine. Looks like Danger went to the Potawatomi penalty box on that jam for a misconduct call.
Misconduct. I don't believe it. She seems so nice.
That's not a matter whether you're nice or not, whether you get a misconduct. You just could hit somebody while they're already down. Doesn't take much, unfortunately. On the line now for the Dairyland Dales Wipeout Scout going against Karma Suture for the Battlestars. Karma Suture being able to push out the front. Wipeout Scout finding a lane in the middle. Gets lead jam.
It's easy to do. It seems like lots of blockers rotating in and out of the penalty box.
Karma Suture able to get some room outside. Big last hit from Brokeback Jex, so she gets through on her initial
Finally
pass.
through.
Looks like Wipeout Scout re-entering.
Cleanly.
Going through. Trying to take the outside. Gets knocked out. Little slip. Re-enters. Comes out the front. Gets 4 points on the pass. Karma Suture, though, still in the pack. She is trying to make some progress there. Brokeback Jack, Micro Mauler, and Hoppy Go Lucky giving her the business.
Oh, leaving that inside wide open, Brewcity.
Wipeout Scout skirting in on the inside, getting 5 more points and another 5. She's just blazing around that track.
She really is.
Just racking up the points.
Sleeping through this.
15 points so far.
Oh, only one blocker on the track. Well, no, Wipeout Scout right through. Looks like we got 2 blockers for Brewcity.
Madison just
But that was a natural right out skate grand slam.
It looks like
for
now
Wipeout Scout.
Brewcity able to score 4 points. And Wipeout Scout still continuing, still working at it. Last blocker from Brewcity called off the track. And Wipeout Scout gets another 5-point grand slam. She calls it. Looks like Brewcity is able to eke out 1 point at the end. So
1 point.
Huge jam for Madison. They're able to
Madison
put 24 more points on the board.
Really just being able to shut Brewcity down, basically. 1 blocker for Brewcity.
It is the loneliest number.
Oh, and an official timeout being called.
Hey, NBD, do you want to tell us about our penalty box sponsor, Potawatomi Hotel and Casino?
What? I would love to, because you can play, stay, and get lucky at Milwaukee's #1 entertainment destination. I know that they just built a brand new hotel, and now you can play table games, you can eat there. They actually have a really great restaurant. There's shows. I know that Huey Lewis has played there.
What? Shut the front door.
I know, right? And it's all there, only in Potawatomi. You can play all day and you can stay all night at Milwaukee's #1 entertainment destination. And it's a luxury hotel.
It's a luxury.
It's not just your average all-right hotel.
It's a luxury.
Yes.
It is rated on those things where things get rated.
Right, exactly.
Yeah. Also, a sponsor, Sakatumi. Sakatumi sells fun, funky socks. Socks with tacos, cupcakes, ninjas, mustaches, unicorns, and other things magical. With over 200 different sock designs, there's something for every personality, from punk, rock, to peacock, and everything in between.
There's a lot in between. I actually bought some cat socks from them earlier.
I love cat socks.
I bought them from yet another awesome sponsor, Turnaround Skates. They have been our skate tech over here on Derby Laces Track 1, doing a great job, doing repairs, being able to re-groove wheels, all of that stuff. They also sell nutcase helmets. If you're near the arena or here somewhere, get down there. They're still set up. They have a huge sale going on because they don't want to take it all home.
No,
They're running out of room.
They are running out of room.
So come down here. Super great deals. There was a raffle.
And
so,
NBD, it looks like you won something.
I know I won something. I can't wait to go find out what I won.
I think you won 100 online store credit.
That's awesome.
That's super rad.
I'm so going to get some stuff.
If you were here and left, Tyler Harris won a nutcase helmet of your choice. Rachel Williams, who was actually La Biblioreca, the bench coach for the Dairyland Dolls B team, won Juice Tango wheels.
That's awesome.
And Sean Stearns won Sakatumi socks.
So cool. Some big winners here. Not just the people playing Derby, but maybe you at home or you near the arena want to get back down here and claim your prize. I know I do.
I'm sure there's lots of stuff you can get. Those nutcase helmets look pretty
awesome.
sweet, and they're doing a sale on Sisu mouth guards. Now back to the actions on Derby Laces track. Hammer Abby taking the line from Madison, gets out first. Going against Melancholy for the Battlestars.
Finds a little room on the outside. One to beat, and she does it.
Hammer Abby coming back around. Looks like Madison trying to reset in the front. Hammer Abby comes through, kind of does a little dip and dodge of two Battlestar jammers and gets 4 points for Madison.
Derby Laces, track 2 here, is named after the fabulous Derby Laces. You can say goodbye to untied skate laces because Derby Laces stay tied tight where you want them, and you can get yours at derbylaces.com. You can even try the new Spark Metallic skate laces. They are super strong and super shiny, and if that's what you're into, I mean, shiny laces, how can you go wrong? And you can get them in 25 different colors. They will tie you up, but not tie you down. And you can go to derbylaces.com to check all of those out.
It looks like the official timeout that took place earlier is because Chivalrine fouled out, so she got her 7th penalty, so she'll be heading back to the penalty box. Right now, there's a timeout. She will indeed. There's a timeout taken by the Battlestars. It looks like, I don't know if I'm seeing this right, there are no skiers on the track for Battlestars. They may just be congregating in the box.
Still a timeout. So Dairyland Dolls are taking this opportunity to hug, get it together. And we can maybe throw out some more shout-outs to a sponsor like Bruce Skate Nooses.
Bruce Skate Nooses are sweet.
They have been giving out some awesome prizes. They are MVP prizes this evening. Bruce Skate Noose, the original over-the-shoulder roller skate holder. They'll hold your skates together, keep them aired out, and you can find them in basically any pattern to fit your team, your league, or your personality. And they can do some customization.
Whoa. Now on the line, the Notorious RAD, a jammer line for Madison Nefarious. Going against, that looks like a danger for the Battlestars.
Big push to the inside. Nefarious had to start over.
Nefarious
looks like she's having a good start.
Working her way through a fast pack, trying to find some space. Some holes pushing against the back. That looks like that is... number 9
Danger looking for some help here. Let me through team is what she's saying, but not before Sequin Destroyer bounced her out a little bit. Oh gosh, she keeps having to go back.
Number
that
937
worst feeling.
knocking Neff out. It looks like there was a no pass, no penalty on there, so Nefarious did not get lead jammer status, and now it does look like Danger has achieved that status. So this is the first lead jammer status of the second half for the Battlestars.
Looks like she's using it to get some points. She's yelling at her team, saying, "Move up, will ya? I want to get some points."
She calls it, and no points scored. Looks like the Battlestars cannot capitalize on that lead jammer, but that is another 13 points for Madison.
Only 1 point on that one for Madison on that last pass.
Right now on the line, we have Blitz Siren skating for the Dairyland Dolls, going against Karma Suture for the Battlestars. A little hit on the line by Karma Suture. Blitz Siren working her way on the it side, trying to find some room, getting some business from Abracadaver, trying to find some
pile
room.
up.
Pack all mixed up right now. Clockwise block gets assessed against, looks like that is number 54 for the Battlestars, Irish Vixen.
Oh, it looks like she is heading to that Potawatomi Hotel and Casino penalty box. Does not look happy about it.
Blitz Siren getting through now, taking lead jammer for Madison. Big hit.
Big backwards hit.
There to 1804. And that looks like Blitz Siren getting called out now for a forearm penalty. For a back block penalty. For a forearm and a back block penalty.
Oh my gosh, double.
She'll be spending up to a minute in the Potawatomi Hotel and Casino penalty box. So
this is a big opportunity for Brewcity with the Sakatumi Power Jam, but can they do anything with it? That's going to be the question.
And they do. We get a first 5-point Rydell Skates Grand Slam for the Battlestars. So exactly what they're needing right now.
Using some momentum, but Siren trying to sneak through on the outside. Finding that Brewcity pack again.
Oh, she just drops her shoulder. Just a big hit to Irish Vixen to get by. Get another 4 points for Madison. Karma Suture working in the front, trying to find some room. Lady Hoo-Ha and Fandangled.
Ooh, putting on a big hit.
It looks like Lady Hoo-Ha able to knock her out, but she goes out of place. So Karma Suture comes in front of her. And the jam comes to its conclusion. 5 more points for Madison.
Lots of big hits on that one.
And 3 more points for the Battlestars. So total now looks like 45 for the Battlestars, going to 204 for Madison. Right now on the line, we have, that looks like Melancholy for the Battlestars, going against Wipeout Scout for the Dairyland Dolls. Wipeout Scout, the leading scorer for the Dairyland Dolls, scoring nearly half their points, 91 points in this game so far. And she gets lead jammer again. Looks like Melancholy getting stuck in the back.
She is strong player.
Trying to push through the front wall of the Dairyland Dolls. Wipeout Scout pushing now against a 3-wall of Battlestars blockers. That blocking contingent made up of Mary, Mother of Quads, Scully Wheeler, Maven, and Carmen Ejectia. And she gets through, gets a Rydell Skates Grand Slam for the Dairyland Dolls. And Melancholy is out of the pack for initial pass. Wipeout Scout trying to gain a few more points, calls it. Gets 3 more points for the Dairyland Dolls, bringing their total for this to, that looks like 212, which is also the name of a song that is very popular.
If you're a drinking fan, I think that it's time to drink.
Because we have, if we were sponsored by Radar, we could say something about a palindrome. Right now on the line, the notorious RD jammer line, we have Hammer Abby scoring from Madison and Danger. This is all in capital letters for those of you at home. Danger jamming for the Battlestars.
She's in a little bit of danger back there from that Kumbaya campfire circle of Mad Rollin Dolls right there.
Hammer
Cannot
Abby.
get it, and she gets recycled.
Hammer Abby getting out, getting a little knocked inside. She gets by on about 1.5 feet. Cuts to the inside, try to find some space, but Danger gets by for her initial pass. Hammer Abby working her way on the inside, calls it just as Danger approaches the pack. 3 more points for the Dairyland Dolls. So while we're talking about
45 to 215, jeez.
While we're talking about some danger, we're talking about how to smell good. Notorious.
Yeah.
Find Notorious already smell clean even if you play dirty. Get it here at Brouhaha at the Derby for All booth or order online at notoriousred.com.
Which, yeah, you should. You should try to check out all of our awesome sponsors online. And I don't know about you, but I'm getting excited for the WFTD playoffs because they're coming up fast.
They sure are.
Brackets and locations will be announced July 15th on WFTDA.com. Sorry. So many letters sometimes.
Nefarious getting through for Lee Jam for Madison. Going up against Karma Sutra. Karma Sutra is getting stuck in the back of that Madison pack. A quick shove by the Sequin Destroyer, but we have a track cut call getting called on Nefarious. She'll be spending some time in the Potawatomi Hotel and Casino penalty box.
Giving Karma Suture a little bit of a sock it to me power jam. If she can make something happen, Sequin Destroyer trying to psych her out. Does it work? No, she is still stuck with that 3-wall up there, though. And she is through.
Lady Hoo-Ha getting
That was a
called.
hard-won fight just to get through that
It's still an initial pass. Lady Hoo-Ha now going to the Potawatomi Hotel penalty box for an out-of-play call. Out-of-play block. Nefarious through one more time. 5 more points. A Rydell Grand Slam for the Dairyland Dolls. Karma Sutra getting through, skirts on the inside, so she'll get 4 points for the Battlestars. And Nefarious coming through again, looking for the inside, working 2 fast-moving blockers. Number 90, Maven, turning around, trying to get a block, but Nefarious passes her. Another 4 points for the Dairyland Dolls. Meanwhile, Karma Sutra coming a little hot, little pile up there on the straightaway.
Little pile up, getting points. Nefarious getting them, though, too.
So now Jammers neck and neck here. Just tracking each other.
4 and 4.
Jam comes to its natural 2-minute conclusion. So, few trading of 4s there. Madison getting 228 compared to the Battlestars 54.
Oh my gosh, 2 full-strength packs.
Haven't seen that in a minute.
I'll say. I bet these girls are going to be sore after this weekend, and if they're around here, they might want to check out ATI Physical Therapy, because if you can choose the ATI experience, visit ATIPT.com or stop into one of their over 19 Milwaukee area clinics for a complimentary injury screening. Do they have ATI in Madison? I assume that they do.
I haven't seen it, but I wouldn't be surprised. Blitz Siren getting knocked to the inside and recycle back. And lead jammer status going to the Battlestars. This is only the second lead jam they have gotten in this half. Blitz Siren now out, though, and working her way around. Melancholy calling it off, getting a quick 3 points and leaving Madison with 0. Timeout going to Madison. We can chat about one of our wonderful sponsors, Rydell Skates, who are sponsoring the Grand Slam. Rydell Skates, unmatched quality, unmatched performance. They are a vendor at the Midwest Brouhaha.
When are they not? They're always sponsoring everything Derby. Good job, Rydell.
Rydell, bringing it up, doing it hard.
Quality skates. I've had a few pair. They are awesome.
I skate in Rydells as well.
So no jammer penalties for BCB this half? Wow.
And they've had 2 power jams.
2 big power jams. They need a lot more if they want to have any hopes of closing this 228 to 56 gap that they have going on.
Looking at this penalty board real quick, it looks like the Battlestars have about 4 penalties. They have 3 people with 4 penalties. That's Violet Femme, Danger, and Scully Wheeler. Also Maven, so they have another one, and the Dairyland Dolls. Lily Hoo-Ha with 5 penalties, and Sequin Destroyer with 4. A Manitou with 4, and Scarlet Listeria also with 4. Back on the Derby Laces track, Wipeout Scout getting out first for lead jammer, going up against Danger. Still stuck in the pack, one to beat, Knocking Jay.
Wipeout Scout really coming a long way from when I saw her skating when she had just started with BCB. Really turning out to be a fast skater.
Wipeout Scout just has incredible speed, often incredible fashion during home season.
Well, that's good to know. Style points are almost as important as derby points.
Almost as a point. They don't necessarily win games. They may win you the after party.
Right. Well, you know, and sometimes that is very important.
Now we're hearing some cheering in the corner from the Brewcity Bruiser beer leaders.
Trying to get the gold going.
Battlestars on the line. Karma Suture going against Hammer Abbey for Madison. Hammer Abbey, this is the first game she skated in this tournament, although she's been here announcing and joining us up on the dais here. Hammer Abbey now getting lead jammer for the Dairyland Dolls, making her way around. Karma Suture still in the pack.
Still stuck, looking to see if she can get a little help from her blockers. Meanwhile, Hammer Abbey just completely undetected by those blockers.
Just sneaks by, kind of cuts through. No one really makes a move there.
It's like they were in shock and couldn't move.
Hammer Abbey.
Again.
Style points maybe do get you power jams, grand slams, because you just dazzle everybody.
Ooh. That was dazzling.
And another 5 points for Hammer Abbey. 15 points on the jams so far.
Star pass. Irish Vixen taking up the jammer panty. She's looking to make something happen.
Hammer Abbey getting up a little slowly, trying to work her way through this Brewcity defense.
These jammers are workhorses, and they are getting beat up today.
Looks like Irish Vixen getting recycled back a little. And a clockwise block being sent to one of the Battlestars jammers. Hammer Abbey calls it off, bringing the Madison score up to 252. Battlestars still at 56. A 20-point jam there for Hammer.
Big one, but everyone is lining up on that notorious RED jammer line.
Both teams at 3 blockers apiece. Nefarious Dimming for Madison going up against Melancholy for the Battlestars. Neff pushing against that front line. Out of play. Signal is called by the referee. She gets lead jam. Melancholy, though, not too far from behind her and giving chase.
Speeding up.
Dairyland Dolls resetting in the front. Little hop by Nefarious. Calls it off. Full 4 points scored by Madison. She's happy about that.
She is all smiles on that one. Brewcity only had 2 blockers on the track at that point. And Mad Rollin Dolls hanging strong with 4. Looks like a timeout for the Battlestars called by Coach Machete. I think at this point he's saying, let's stop the bleeding. They're beating us by exactly 200 points. We need to shut it down. Let's get some points on the board.
Shutting it down is what needs to happen for the Battlestars.
Definitely.
Their jammers are getting caught up in the pack, being stopped by the Madison defense, so they need to turn it on.
If you want to, looks like they've got a cheer going. If you want to get some awesome gear, check out Turnaround Skates online. They're your source for roller derby skates, protective gear, and apparel. They are the official skate tech of this very tournament. And they have so many awesome things from other sponsors like Bruise Skate Nooses, Sock It To Me socks. I think you can pick up some Rydell skates, anything really.
They were here mountain plates and regrooving wheels. I got my wheels regrooved over there.
Oh, that's awesome.
They did it in like 15 minutes, and it was super cheap. So really nice to have it done. Yeah, great folks down at Turnaround Skates. Now, that was an official timeout taken. Not sure what it's about. We'll try to get some clarification on what that official timeout was regarding. Now taking the line for Madison's Blitz Siren going against Danger. Danger for the Battlestars. Blitz Siren gets out quick for Lee Jam for the Dairyland Dolls. Meanwhile, Danger coming against a strong defense of Madison. Looks like that's
just miasma of Madison players. She's just like
rotating.
Stuck in an amoeba there.
And Blitz Siren squeaks through, gets a grand slam. Looks like Danger gets out, but gets knocked to the inside, so she will be recycled all the way back
so clean.
Behind Hoppy Go Lucky. I know, it's so deceptive. Looks like the rest of those Madison blockers, Fandango, Charlotte Snaria, and A Magnitude doing a lot of work to keep Danger in the pack. Blitz Siren off screen gets through once more for Rydell State's grand slam for the Dairyland Dolls. Danger still stuck in the back.
She is
A Magnitude. She is reaching for the star cover. Chooses not. A Magnitude recycling her again.
I think it looked like she realized, like, oh, I'm getting recycled all the way back. I might as well keep it on at this point. They know it's me. My pivot is not around.
And her pivot, I think, is spending some time in the Potawatomi
Oh, there she is.
Hotel and Casino penalty box, and she just arrived for her stay there. Blitz Siren now working her way through. Danger finally getting out of the pack.
You know, that penalty box, not as luxurious as the actual Potawatomi Hotel and Casino.
Not at all. You are forced to stay there. There are people in pink shirts who are yelling at you, although they are incredibly nice. They are only doing their job. So, 275 to 56. Madison still leading by a large margin. That is 219 points. Taking the line now, Karma Suture for the Battlestars going against a Wipeout Scout. Wipeout Scout over the century mark.
Doing great.
Over the century mark in this game.
Holy
103 points. Karma Suture getting a little push, but just getting pushed into the Dairyland Dolls defense.
It's hard to get through.
Wipeout Scout just kind of skips on the inside. Only one blocker on the track for the Battlestars. And she gets a 5-point Rydell Skates grand slam.
Hard to get points when you have no players on the track.
She gets through easily again, gets flies through, and it looks like another blocker for the Battlestars getting sent to the box. Scout rolls on the inside, unscathed. Another Rydell Skate grand slam. Dairyland Dolls resetting. Sequin Destroyer in the front, turned around, backwards blocking. Thinks he gets knocked out. Thinks he gets knocks out Karma Suture and runs back to Recycler. So Karma Suture now on her initial pass. Wipeout Scout working her way through. And she calls it. So that will make...
that was a big jam.
Big jam for the Dairyland Dolls.
6 minutes and 24 seconds left. You know, miracles can happen in roller derby, but I'm running out of faith here for the Brewcity Battlestars right now.
They are putting up a strong fight, trying to reform, trying to get a sense of what they need to put together. So still 6 minutes in this period. Let's see if they can get a little momentum. And it looks like that is Melancholy heading to the box for looks like that is, I believe, a skating out of bounds penalty. So Hammer Abbey is on a Sakatumi power jam for the Dairyland Dolls.
Looking to really extend that lead, get a bigger point differential.
Hop on the inside, another 5-point Rydell Skates grand slam for the ladies in gingham and white.
Brewcity really just getting out-skated in this game.
Nice little tornado clear from Hammer Abbey's teammates there. Gets another 5 points from Madison. She hits the front of this pack. Blocking contingent of Irish Vixen, Scully Wheeler, and Maven gets through.
Irish Vixen going to the box again. That'll put her at 4.
And Hammer Abbey in for 4 points. And Melancholy now in from the penalty box. Hammer Abbey spins around, tries to get some points on the last pass. Let's see if she does. I do not think she does so. Still a very huge pass for Madison. Brings their lead to 308.
They just keep spreading it out. Did they get all those? Did they pass 300 in that jam? Because
I believe they did.
it's time to drink if you guys are playing a drinking game at home, which you probably should be. You got to go to work tomorrow, so why not have a drink now?
Just have a few.
If you have a normal 9 to 5 job, which you may
Right.
not. I don't mean to assume things. Okay, you're drinking.
You're drinking. I don't have a 9 to 5 job. I could be drinking right now. But I am announcing this great bout. At the front now, it is a Danger. Working, pushing
One
at
more.
Sequin Destroyer 1 to beat. And Danger gets called lead jammer.
All right,
for-
BCB needs that love.
That is the third lead jam of this half for the Battlestars. Hammer Abbey was spending some time in the Potawatomi Hotel and Casino penalty box, now working her way through for her
Goodness
initial
gracious.
pass. Danger gets recycled back by knocking Jay.
Danger just wants a couple points. Brewcity, I think, just looking to hang in there, try to stop the bleeding a little bit, get a couple points, and then I think that they're going to have a drink.
Irish Vixen and Carmen Ejection now spending some time in the penalty box. Hammer Abbey doing a little hop, skip, and jump, trying to score some points,
Nice
but does
jump.
not get any. But the Battlestars gaining 4 more, now scoring points, 4 more points. So I believe that's the only points that Battlestars have put on the score before Friday. I think that is 5 jams.
5 jams. The loneliest 5 jams without a point. Hammer Abbey, though, getting a couple style points for that little hop, even though she got no points.
Very nice, very nice. You can buy her a drink at the after party. Nefarious taking lead first for the Madison Dairyland Dolls. And looks like that is Mekajawea jamming for the Battlestars. First time she has donned the star cap in this game. She's getting stuck in the pass. Nefarious getting out in the front, getting a 5-point Rydell skate grand slam. Sakajaya getting knocked out. Sequin Destroyer recycling her back around turn 2. Nefarious hitting the front of that pack, gets through. 5 more points for Madison.
Sequin Destroyer is kind of a hope destroyer, really, for the Brewcity Battlestars today.
She really is doing some amazing blocking at the front, just showing up in Battlestars nightmares. Nefarious getting through quick. Another few points for Madison. 4 more points for Madison. No points for the Battlestars.
1:46 left on the clock. Maybe 1 or 2 more jams. Not sure about it. You know, if you are playing Derby this weekend and you live around here and you have some injuries, take it up with Dr. Eric Heifel at the Orthopedic Institute of Wisconsin, because he wants you to have a safe brouhaha. But they're here for all of your injuries on or off track. Check out the orthoinstitute.com. Action back on with Blue Siren for Madison.
I agree with that. Okay.
And it looks like Melancholy back at it for Brewcity. She is through.
Lead jammer for the Battlestars. Blitz Siren, though, not far behind her, trying to catch up.
Give it up, Brewcity fans. They need a little love here to finish out this game.
Looks like Melancholy being forced to call it off as Blitz Siren catches up to her. So 0-0 for both of these teams on that jam. 30 seconds left in the half. And in the game, on the line, Wipeout Scout for Madison and Danger for the Battlestars. So
I think this will probably be your last jam from the Notorious RED Jammer line.
I believe you're right, NBD. Wipeout Scout getting through on the outside, getting lead jam for Madison. And it looks like danger going to the notorious the Potawatomi Hotel and Casino penalty box for a back block. And now Wipeout Scout getting another grand slam. Luckily, Battlestars have all their blockers left on the track. So they
can they stop her? No, they cannot.
And another 5 points for Wipeout Scout.
I gotta say, I'm gonna want a trip to the Potawatomi Hotel and Casino after this game. I am tired just watching.
Oh, nice big side hit from Wipeout Scout to shrug off Scully Wheeler. Gets 5 more points. A big right out skate grand slam.
She can call it off anytime she wants right now, but she's like, nah, I'll get some more points.
Yeah, why not? YOLO.
137 points for Wipeout Scout today.
Danger reapproaching from the box, trying to find some space. Wipeout Scout through again for 4 more points. Now that the jammer for Milwaukee has re-entered play. Wipeout Scout approaching again, skirts by, bye Felicia, gets by for another 5-point grand slam for Madison. Danger now on her initial pass. Wipeout Scout getting a quick 4 more, calling it off.
Oh my gosh, what a huge win, unofficially 349 to 60. That is gigantic. That's got to make you Madison people
it's really a nice thing to see. Wipeout Scout in that game with 150 points. Holy cow, and looks like she's being awarded the MVP award for Madison. Battlestars MVP award going to Melancholy, playing in 14 games and getting 19 points, the second highest score for a team. Give it up for both of these teams at home, folks.
Really
great. Well fought battle of, tried and true intrastate rivals.
Yep.
Beer versus cheese, an enduring battle.
But they go so well together.
They do. That's why we're frenemies.
It's true. It's true. Everybody taking their high fives. It's great. Brewcity is now playing.
They're playing Grand Raggedy next.
Raggedy.
Also on Derby Lace's track 2, the same track that we're on right now.
I'm going to have to get some Derby Laces.
I think so. If you are watching at home or in the hotel just finishing up your own long tournament weekend, make sure to keep on watching. I'm Kate Silver.
I am NBD. We are saying goodnight for right now. Just us. We're going to go drink now, and the next announcers will be talking about Brewcity's All-Stars playing Grand Raggedy. So stay tuned for that. It's been nice.
It's been great.
Talking Derby.
See y'all around.
Come celebrate summer with the Dairyland Dolls, Saturday, June 20th and Saturday, July 11th at the Hartmeyer Ice Arena. Doors at 5, action at 6. But wait, there's more. The Dairyland Dolls will be shaking things up with a special outdoor exhibition bout on Saturday, June 27th during the Festival Food Shake the Lake celebration at the Monona Terrace. Event opens at 5, Derby at 6. Come for Derby, stay for fireworks. Find the Derby in you. MadRollandDolls.com.
Skates is proud to support the 2015 Midwest Brouhaha. We are a Derby-owned roller skate shop in Buffalo, New York. Our focus is providing our customers with innovative and quality skates, parts, and protective gear from all the top manufacturers. Our customers represent a variety of skating styles and backgrounds. Our boutique shopping experience focuses on finding the right skates and gear for you. We also add a bit of style with our fun accessories and clothing. Visit us in Buffalo or online at turnaroundskates.com.
Hey everybody, this is Zach here from Rydell Skate.
All right, and we're your Lonely Planet boys here. I appear to be Reverend Norb. Who the heck are you?
I'm old Woody Ty, Woody for short.
All right, and what we're going to see right here is the final, the conclusive, the Knee Plus Ultra, the last game of the last day of the 6th annual Midwest Brouhaha here in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, on the Derby Laces Track 2 at the UWM Panther Arena.
I am so excited to have this last call of the 6th annual Midwest Brouhaha. That is, by the way, hashtag Brouhaha 2015, your last chances to do some Twitters.
And what we're going to see right here, we're going to see a battle between the number 61 of the world, Brewcity Bruisers, hometown, our sponsors. They're going to be going against one of the original 30 teams, the Grand Raggedy Roller Derby All-Stars.
We're about to observe a moment of silence here, so we're going to hush and...
Unfortunately, recently we lost a member of that family. On behalf of everyone here at Midwest Brouhaha 2015, I would like to take a pause and give a moment of silence for the Assassination City skater, Raquel. So please, a moment of silence. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to turn this back over to your house call for this game between the Brewcity.
And if you couldn't hear, on behalf of everyone here at the Midwest Brouhaha, we want to send our deepest sympathies to the Assassination City Derby. They sadly lost one of their skaters recently to complications from surgery. All of our love and support is with them and the family of Raquel in this time. Hashtag the number 4 Raquel.
And we are a little bit behind time here, so we're going to fly right into this last boat with any further ado on the notorious RED Jammerline. That's number 1789 in the black and the gold of the hometown Brewcity Bruisers. That is Stormin DeCastle. She's going up against Lucy Morrells, longtime skater for Grand Raggedy in the teal.
Yeah, absolutely. This is Grand Raggedy's third bout of the weekend as they're going up in the headliner event here of Midwest Brouhaha 2015.
Yeah, Brewcity going for the sweep. They have got one last defender on Lucy Morrells. Lucy Morrells turns free, lead jammer Grand Raggedy. Meanwhile, at turn 2, Milwaukee jammer makes a break for it. That is Stormin DeCastle. And she is going to try to truncate this at a single scoring pass. Body's plopping to the ground at turn 3. Lucy Morrells, a couple more to beat to complete that scoring pass. She says, I am not going to complete that scoring pass. I'm going to call it off. She's going to get 2 points for her efforts.
Yeah, absolutely. Of course, Brewcity last night withstanding the Treasure Valley roller derby last night and held on victorious at the end of that one.
Yeah, Brewcity going for the sweep this weekend. They actually took care of North Star, I believe was the first game of Friday. Pay no attention to what you're seeing on your screen. We haven't even had time to change over the overlay. It's not the Brewcity Battlestars they played our last game. This is straight up Brewcity Bruisers, beer, beer, beer. On that notorious RED jammer line, that is number 56 for the Brewcity Bruisers in the black and the gold. That is Frau Kapow.
Yeah, and that's going to be number 35. You're going to Extreme Tack getting the lead jammer for Grand Raggedy here as they're going to jump out.
And right now everybody's sort of can't quite figure out if they're going to slow things down or speed things up. Brewcity in the front of that pack, Grand Raggedy towards the rear. Once again, we've got Grand Raggedy keeping Brewcity off the board, calling that one off. I believe that is 3 points the German way, if I can count fingers correctly.
And Grand Raggedy sporting a different uniform tonight in that teal with Grand Raggedy across the back, white lettering, blue stripes and stars on their helmets.
Yeah, they're always kind of tealy, but this is a new wrinkle on the whole teal phenomenon, which I thought peaked and crested in the early 90s, but whatever. On that notorious RED jammer line for the Brewcity Bruisers, still looking to get on the board. That is 216. That is Frank Herter in the black and the gold.
Yeah, and Motivated 09 was just out of your screenshot in the back. Going to get recycled here. Lead jammer going to go to Brewcity.
No, I beg your pardon. That is a track cut. I'll tell you what's going to go.
Thank you.
We've got the Brewcity jammer, Frank Herter, heading to the Potawatomi Hotel and Casino penalty box. It is going to be a Sakatumi Power Jam for Grand Raggedy, courtesy of Motivated.
Yeah, Motivated was eligible to still get that lead jammer, and she picked it up, Norb.
Yeah, she is approaching the rear of the pack. She has got her defenders in the back. Now we see one of them rising to meet the charge. She manages to just sort of lattice her way through the Brewcity defense, which didn't really seem like they were set. They didn't seem like they quite had whatever it was they were planning in, but that is going to be our very first
Rydell Skates
Grand Slam. All right, 10-0. Everything very binary. Grand Raggedy in the lead. Brewcity, not the Battlestars, but Brewcity with zip.
Ultra Fox going to be starting in that Sakatumi Power Jam.
And this is the first time we have seen her on the notorious RED jammer line, wishing to take advantage of the Sakatumi Power Jam.
Yeah, one of the normal jammers in their rotation, though, Norb, and did very well their first bout. Had a little bit tougher time last night.
And she goes around the outside. She is lead jammer for the Grand Raggedy Roller Derby All-Stars, just adding clearance to the theory that Ultra Fox's first element is not that bad. Brewcity Bruisers jammer now out of the pack. But we've got Ultra Fox approaching the pack, scoring points with every black and gold-clad bruiser she passes. She's escorted out at turn 4.
And on one knee, calls it off.
Genuflecting counts. That is 2 points there for Grand Raggedy. Thus far, 4 scoreless jams for Brewcity. Finding the sledding tough, trying to compete the, I don't know if you call it a sweep if you play 3 different teams in 3 different days, but.
Right. But they absolutely, Grand Raggedy not putting a whole lot of points up on the board, but the main thing is they're putting points on and keeping Brewcity from putting points on, sir.
Absolutely. 12-0 is our score. That is number 5. That is Skittle on and off the notorious RED jammer line for black-clad Brewcity. That is Motivated, number 7. Excuse me, Lucy Morals, number 77. Her second turn in the bucket for Grand Raggedy.
Yeah, interesting little thing right there. I don't know if you caught it on the screen, but Lucy tried to grab the jersey of her pivot, kind of do a self-whip, but couldn't quite grab it. But she is lead jammer, just got recycled to the back of the pack.
Yeah, kids in their selfies. She has been recycled. She's going to call that one off. She was losing ground to the Brewcity jammer already a half a lap ahead of her.
Yeah, why get knocked around when you don't need to? Call it off and let's start over again.
There's a market for that somewhere.
Yeah.
All right, 5 jams in, 12-0. It remains our score in favor of the visitors from Grand Rapids, Michigan.
It's really too bad that Skittles jams so much because she has probably one of the coolest helmets I've seen here this weekend.
You can taste that veritable rainbow.
Yeah, absolutely.
Skittles also got some of the craziest lateral movements that she moves like a knight in chess sometimes, where she just hops over and you don't know how it's done. But on and off the notorious RED jammer line, that's number 56. That is Frau Kapow once again for the Brewcity Bruisers All-Star in black. She is going up against Extreme Tack for her second turn at the notorious RED jammer line. That's 35 in the teal of Grand Raggedy.
Yeah, she took a rough and tough a tumble there as the pivot, Raina Payne, number 430, knocked her out of bounds and down.
Frau Kapow flirting with that first Brewcity lead. Jammer's got 2 more to beat, but she is brought outside. But we got a track cut. That is going to be a trip to the trip to the Potawatomi Hotel and Casino penalty box for the Grand Raggedy Jammer and a Sakatumi Power Jam for the Brew City Bruisers.
Absolutely, Reverend Norb.
I exasperate myself on behalf of our wonderful sponsors. Got another track cut indicated, but does not look like it is indicated on the Jammer.
No, he's pointing at her that time, and that's lead Jammer, and they like that.
All right, time for Brew City to get on the board. Big collision there.
Yeah, that's Hawaiian Punch number 29 now. She is aptly named. Watched her last night in that bout, and she can lay some hits down.
All right, now we've got 3 members of the Grand Raggedy Blocking Corps working over Frau Kapau, giving her a taste of her own Kapau. And that's allows Extreme Tag to launch through. She's out on her scoring pass. She's going to force an early call-off, perhaps.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, not an early call-off, but 4 points for Brew City. Brew City on the board, 12-4. By golly, I'm going to tell you one gosh darn thing about it, and what I'm going to tell you is that when injury strikes, you have a choice. Choose ATI Physical Therapy, the official sports medicine provider for your Brew City Bruisers. To experience the ATI difference, visit atpt.com or stop into one of their over 19 Milwaukee area clinics for a complimentary injury screening. Ask your doctor about the company that is taking physical therapy to a higher level. ATI Physical Therapy, get there.
In teal and white, Ultra Fox for Grand Raggedy, Stormin' Castle, number 1789 for Bruce City.
And Stormin' Castle down in I beg your pardon now, I had my eyes on one of the defenders for...
Oh, a hard offensive attack there by Ultra Fox. Gets her out to be lead Jammer, Norb.
Yeah, Ultra Fox puts her shoulder to the wheel. Elsewhere in the pack, we have got a Grand Raggedy defender being sent off as Ultra Fox searches for the rear of the pack, finds it, starts scoring more points for Grand Raggedy. Let's see if Stormin' Castle sneaks any points during that last whistle blast.
Looking. Is the Jam ref asking for a little help on that? 2 points. In harmony, even. 2
points apiece. I didn't mind it when it was 4-14. That is, of course, the Milwaukee area code, but it's going to be actually 6-14, which I suppose Milwaukee will take.
There's some cool 414 hats for sale this weekend. I unfortunately didn't get up and get one working all weekend.
I used to live in that area code, and then they kicked us out in 1997.
I remember that story.
It's terrible. 9-0, what the hell is that about?
All right, motivated back out again for Grand Raggedy. Zote, number 176 in black and gold for Bruce City.
Zote getting hit front and rear. Zote, lead Jammer, Bruce City Bruisers. Motivated getting all hung up in the back of the Bruce City Bruisers pack. Now she sort of hustles herself around the outside, still has 3 Bruce City defenders and the outer bounds with which to deal. I think we got ourselves a Jammer lap point. I think we have ourselves a Rydell Skates grand slam for the Bruce City Bruisers.
Yeah, absolutely motivated, got knocked out of bounds, had a no pass, no penalty, was able to get back in hard into the back of the pack, tumbles herself as she's trying to get some points collected back up on the board. Going to get a slow tap off there by Zote.
They probably had to tap off slowly because she kind of landed on the opposing Jammer. They were down in a tangle of knees and limbs, and 1 point stolen there by Grand Raggedy. Nice job there.
Yeah, she did a good job to get in there. So that was
Well, it looks to me like we must be tied at Battlestars jersey number because it looks to be 15 all with 20 minutes and change to go in the first period.
Now we're going to have Lucy Morals, number 77, out there for Grand Raggedy. Frank Herder, number 216, out there for Bruce City.
If we get a spare second, we will run down the rosters. If we don't, you're just going to have to follow along in your hymnal. Every pivot for Bruce City getting around there, laying the smackdown on Lucy Morals. That doesn't matter. There it goes. Opens up enough daylight.
We're going to get a misconduct called, though. It's going to be a Sakatumi Power Jam. And number 216, Frank Herder, saying, she tripped me. How did I get it? But it is what it is, Reverend Norb. You know how that is.
Yeah, I did not have my eyes on that particular space of our Cartesian coordinate system. And that's going to be a track cut. And that's going to be a track cut on Lucy Morals. Oh, how the worm turns, how the Sakatumi Power Jam is now on the other metaphorical foot, or at least it will be when Lucy Morals takes a seat in the Potawatomi Hotel and Casino penalty box.
And it's a horrible spot to get that call because she was just past the point of no return and had to skate all the way around this track here at the UWN Panther Arena in Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Of course, that's probably neutralized by the fact that she's only going to sit as long as her opposite number was, so I think that all balances up, and I'm not doing the math in my head right now, and it's not that important. And out on her scoring pass, that's number 216. That is Frank Herder for Bruce City. Bruce City has they've stopped the pack for her as she hurdles along turn 4. Tries the inside well patrolled by Grand Raggedy. Outside now well patrolled. Grand Raggedy sticking on Frank Herter.
Nice little pause there to let the defense she hit them reset, and using that strategy was able to get through with her power and her strength.
Yeah, she also was doing some nice slalom action. That is a Rydell Skates Grand Slam, 5 points for Brewcity Bruisers.
Brewcity started off slow, but has really picked up the pace here in the last couple of jams.
Yeah, Brewcity has taken their first lead of the game. Stumbling over feet is Frank Herter. Now big congestion on turn 4. Everyone passes the notorious RED penalty jammer line, and now the pivot line, and now action is happening more quickly than I can enunciate it, but that is going to be a 4-point pass for Brewcity.
Gardenhoe doing her normal wear and tear on the defense out there for Grand Raggedy.
And speaking of 4 for Grand Raggedy scored 4 points in that jam as well. It's going to be 24-19. Gardenhoe, one of the skaters, I don't really want to get hit by any skater. Gardenhoe is really, 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 really on the top of the list of skaters by which I do not wish to be hit.
Yeah, I've seen both of their bouts this weekend, and I will concur with you 100%.
And Ultra Fox taking the notorious RED jammer line for Grand Raggedy. Frau Kapow in the black of the Brewcity Bruisers, and it is Frau Kapow, lead jammer. Ultra Fox now hemmed in behind only 2 Brewcity defenders. They were working pretty adequately. She races past them. She's on her scoring pass, but she's half a rotation behind Frau Kapow, who hits the pack. She's got 1 to beat to complete that pass. Does so, calls it off. That should be 4 unanswered points for the Brewcity Bruisers. Indeed it is. Scores now 28-19, 9-point lead for Brewcity.
Yeah, Norb, they're up 28-7 scoring right now against Brewcity in the last 5 jams.
Well, that's not bad work at all.
No, well, considering how slow they started to begin with and then just to come right back. That brought to us by our crack producer.
I don't know what you heard, but I heard nothing. On that notorious RED jammer line right now, that's number 34 in the teal. That, by golly, ought to be extreme tack.
It is. And her opponent right now is Skittle, number 5, in the black and gold. And Skittle will get lead jammer for Brewcity as she explodes on an inside line.
And extreme tack now out of the pack. Skittle got a good head start on her. Skittle going to hit that pack end.
Yeah, Skittle is quite the firecracker. There's a lot of power in that small frame. Very fast.
She's not small, she's wiry. But she's got 4 points there. Brewcity has 32. That is 2 to the 5th power. Grand Raggedy with 19. That's a stinking prime number.
Somebody loves her mom. I think that's going to be number 716, Zote.
I guess you are correct. I wonder if that's a marker or a tattoo. If it's a marker, let's get a wire brush and hit it real quickly after the jam. All right. Forget I said that. Parody, not made to be taken seriously. That is number 77, Lucy Morals, on and off the notorious RED jammer line for Grand Raggedy.
Zote takes a tumble but gets right back and gets a lead jammer for Brewcity as she explodes in the apex between 1 and 2.
Lucy Morals trying to get around that foremost Brewcity defender, but Brewcity recycling nicely. I think that is Freight Train.
It is.
That is not Houston's Freight Train and not the men's team Houston Freight Train. That is a completely different Freight Train. That is a Rydell Skates Grand Slam, by the way, for the Brewcity Bruisers.
You talk about a blocker you don't want to get hit by. That's another one right there. Freight Train and the other white meat on this Brewcity team are powerful, strong defenders, Norb.
Yeah, not the only skater named Freight Train, by the way. She was formerly known as Fidela Castrate, changed her name for a variety of reasons. Zote.
Nice old 360.
And she's going to call that one off. Going to get how many additional points? 4 more additional points for Brewcity.
Now 46-19. That's the most points in one jam for the game so far.
All right, Brewcity roused themselves from their torpor. They're bright-eyed and bushy-tailed at this point in time. Dr. Eric Pleifel of the Orthopedic Institute of Wisconsin and MOSH wishes you a safe Brouhaha weekend. We are here for all your injuries off and on the track. Contact us at theorthoinstitute.com. Whistle blows on and off the notorious RED penalty box. That is number 17, Ultra Fox in the teal of Grand Raggedy. And who do we got? That is Stormin DeCastle, number 1789 of Brewcity, but it is Ultra Fox, lead jammer Grand Raggedy.
Yeah, interesting fact, Zorte right now has more points than Grand Raggedy does, total.
Goodness, we had a track cut being whistled on a Grand Raggedy defender. Throws her arm up in supplication. Got another Grand Raggedy blocker heading to the...
That's Rue Today and Hawaiian Punch. It is, the tables must be open right now at the Potawatomi Hotel and Casino penalty box.
I can't argue that.
They're going to bet on black right now.
Good one. I like that. You're sharp.
As they're 4-on-2 right now in blockers. Gardenho out there, as well as number 83, Ringo Destar.
No, it's not a power jam. We've got the Grand Raggedy Jammer. She was situated way behind.
Have an official review here.
Notorious RED. Well, I guess we'll take that when we got to do it. Rosters, you say. Why don't you take somebody and I'll take somebody else?
Hey, how about if I take the teal? Bet Mangler, number 00. Number 01, Lindsay Blowhand. Number 09, Motivated. Number 17, Ultra Fox. Number 19, Rue de Day. Number 29, Hawaiian Punch. 33, Trashy Tulips. Number 35, Extreme Tack. Number 45, Jinja Ninja. 69, Bitty Bitty Bang Bang. 77 is Lucy Morals. 83, Ringo Destar. 88, Gardenho. And number 91, Sugar Pants.
And for the hometown Brewcity Bruisers, who were gracious enough to have us here at their 6th annual Midwestern Brouhaha. They got number 1, Grace Killy, number 14, Striker, 1789, Stormin DeCastle, 21 is Jackpot, 216, Frank Herder, 22, Latina Heat, 24, Carrie A. Hacksaw, number 240 is T. Low, 350, the other White Meat, 430, Rain of Pain, 44, Freight Train, 5, Skittle, 56, Fraukapow, 716, Zote, 724, Just Like Puss in Boots, and number 8 is Carabunga.
Reverend Norb did the long play on the 45 speed that time. Very nicely done, sir.
I'm weird that way.
All right. Going to have number 17, Ultra Fox, jamming.
And we got Fraukapow for the Brewcity Bruisers. Fraukapow is geographically ahead, but she is dealing with a rather menacing couplet of Grand Raggedy defenders, including the feared Gardenho.
She got a penalty on that. Not sure what it was for, but sent her off the track. At any rate, Fraukapow, very quick move to get back around on that.
And Fraukapow is circling back around. She is going to come very close to lapping Ultra Fox if Ultra Fox can't escape this. He's already lapped her. Well, whatever the heck. Before I can even complete my thought.
You know what it is? That's a Rydell Skates Grand Slam.
Yeah, that's the best kind. So Fraukapow with 5. Fraukapow's not done there. Brewcity still has that Grand Raggedy Jammer, and she's around to the outside virtually unscathed. That is another Rydell Skates Grand Slam.
Yeah, old Mo is hopped on the freight train right now, and Brewcity definitely has the energy on their side in this bout.
And that is going to be a call off as we see the Brewcity Bruisers jammer being driven into the infield, skating backwards, realizes that is the wrong direction in that particular situation, calls it off, ends the scoring 56. That is Fraukapow's jersey number, which is Brewcity's score. We've got 22 for Grand Raggedy, and we have got 12 and a half minutes to go in a first period full of thrills, chills, and excitement.
Motivated right now, out of screenshot. She's in the apex between turns 3 and 4, easing her way to the line. She'll come in your frame shot just a second. There's the whistle. Trying to use that, but number 216, that's Frankenhurst, got that hypnotic tights on there and tantalizes her enemy and getting a lead jammer.
And we still have Motivated struggling behind the Brewcity defense. Now she springs free, but she's driven into the infield. She's going to have to reset, and that's going to allow Frank Herder to get through for a Rydell Skates Grand Slam.
Almost tripling the score right now over Grand Raggedy is the Brewcity, and this will do it here as we have a star pass, Norb.
Been a bit of that going on this weekend. Star pass is going on 09's head, and that is
I
Motivated.
apologize. That's a stash and tuck. Sorry, she kept it.
That is the...
Yeah, she kept it, just did a little stash tuck, got through, put it back on her head.
All right, 1 point each on that particular lap, so 67-23 is our score, 11 and a half minutes to go in the first period. I beg your pardon, 2 points taken by Grand Raggedy on that one, so 67-24.
All right, number 35, Extreme Tack, going up against Zote again. Zote, the leading scorer, leading all scores with 23 points. Frank Herder, though, at 20 after that last jam.
And Grand Raggedy's Extreme Tack tries to go outside, tries to go inside.
That was a hard
winds
hit.
Up completely destabilizing the Brewcity blocker, and Extreme Tack is lead jammer with Zote with 1 to beat. Zote now out under scoring pass. Coming around the rear of the pack is Extreme Tack, and she is coming in hot.
Carrie Hacksaw took a odd little hit there on that last jam as we get a call off, but she bounced right back up and got into the fray.
1 point got stolen there by the Brewcity jammer. complementing the 4 points taken by Grand Raggedy. 68-28 is our score. 40 points is our lead. And 10.5 minutes, our time of half. Classic Slice Pizza is your friendly neighborhood roller girl-owned pizzeria, serving up huge slices, salads, desserts, and apps made from scratch. Specializing in vegetarian, vegan items, and the best gluten-free crust in the city. Classic Slice Pizza has been a proud Brewcity Bruisers sponsor from the very beginning. Stop in this weekend and grab a slice and a $2 tall boy. Classic Slice is in Bayview and open until midnight, and game on Skittle and Ultra Fox for Brewcity and Grand Raggedy, respectively.
That means you and I have time to get a slice of pizza after this game. They're open until midnight.
Well, you don't have to ask me twice. Skittle is out and free, but she is not Lead Jammer. Lead Jammer is stuck in the pack. Lead Jammer is Ultra Fox of Grand Raggedy. Needless to say, once she realizes this fact, she is sent sailing at turn 4, calls it off. No points scored.
We're going to get a misconduct call. The penalty formerly known as engaging after the whistle is now a misconduct, and that's going to put the pivot in the box in our Potawatomi Hotel and Casino penalty box. So Brewcity will be down a blocker.
Very well. They will be sending number 56. This is Frau Kapau, who I keep wanting to call Zote. Frau Kapau to the notorious RED Jammer line, which I keep wanting to call the penalty box. She's going up against Extreme Tack. Once again, number 35 in the teal of Grand Raggedy. Extreme Tack breaks the front of the pack. Extreme Tack Lead Jammer Grand Raggedy.
It didn't help that notorious RED was the penalty box sponsor for playoffs last year. So
that explains my brain damage.
Yeah.
All right. Whoa, inside, none touched. 4 unanswered points for Extreme Tack, I want to call C-Tack, like the Seattle-Tacoma Airport.
Which I live close to.
Oh.
All right, so Grand Raggedy working their way back into this now, starting to put some points slowly but surely, but, that's a way to do it.
2 to the 5th power for Grand Raggedy. Gail Gillingham's jersey number for Brewcity. We're going to see number 45 on the notorious RED Jammer line for Grand Raggedy. That is Jinja Ninja. This is the first time we have seen her on said notorious RED Jammer line. That's number 216 for Brewcity. That's Frank Herter.
That's not the first time we've seen her on the notorious RED Jammer line.
Right you are.
And once again, she'll get Lead Jammer, Nor, but she works her way around the notorious RED Jammer line as Ninja's still kind of stuck in the pack, finally out.
Ninja's out. Grand Raggedy braces to receive their unwelcome visitor. That unwelcome visitor sneaks around to the outside. Calls it off for unanswered points. That didn't come out of my mouth.
Yeah, she is very happy. She returns back to her bench, which is positioned right here in front of our stand in Milwaukee, Wisconsin at the UWM Panther Arena, the 6th annual Midwest Brouhaha. You can hashtag that, Midwest Brouhaha. I'm sorry, hashtag Brouhaha 2015.
Yeah, if there's something that we need to know, if we are mildly mispronouncing your team's mascot, or if there's something you don't like about what the announcers are doing, the best way to do it is to hashtag Brouhaha 2015. Posting on Facebook ain't gonna get it done.
No, absolutely not.
Or whatever your preferred form of social media is. Nobody's looking.
Reign of Pain, number 430, jamming now. We've seen, I saw them do this last night against Treasure Valley and got the motivation back in their team, so maybe that's what they're doing. Lucy Morrill's jamming for the ladies in teal, still stuck in the pack, 2 to get around.
And she is still being hemmed in on that outer line. We got a track cut. That is a track cut on Lucy Morrill's. She is going to skate all the way around there's something. The penalty was called originally on Lucy Morrill's, sending her to the Potawatomi Hotel and Casino penalty box. However, there was another penalty called on the Brewcity Jammer, Reign of Pain. After that penalty, however, Reign of Pain sat down earlier.
Again, that position on the track where the penalty was called and where the skater was. So I agree with you, just like before, it's not going to really give anyone an advantage.
It's all on the up and up. And a little shake, shimmy, shake, rattle, and roll type of thing by Reign of Pain. The Sakatumi Power Jam has concluded, both of them, running simultaneously, but not for a great duration.
Yeah, they got 2, but not a lot.
45 seconds to go in this jam, which will go the full duration. We've got Lucy Morrill's contending with the pivot of Brewcity up at the front of the pack. We have got Reign of Pain contending with the full force of the Grand Raggedy blockers at the rear.
Nice little move there by Lucy Morrill's to kind of give a little hit, disengage, and then skate around. And Lucy is good at that. So we got that pack spreading out now.
And Reign of Pain picked herself up a penalty in that
back block.
That conflagration as the bodies hit the floor. She's going to be heading to the
Potawatomi Hotel and Casino
penalty box for a
I got your back, Rev.
Sock it to me. Power jam.
Now this is an opportunity for Lucy Morals. She won't get around the last one, but she will pick up 5 points and 4 for the Bruisers. Feel like I'm in a washing machine. We'll get this one figured out here.
Yeah, so ultimately that was in fact a Rydell Skates Grand Slam for Grand Raggedy. 76-37 looks to be our score. A little over 5 minutes to go in the half.
Yeah, doubled up right now has Brewcity. So
and whistles blow. Ultra Fox is on and off the notorious RED Jammer line.
Ultra Fox almost made it out.
And she skids on her knee at turn 1. She's got to retreat all the way to behind number 216, Frank Herder, now serving in a blocking capacity, or as a pivot, rather.
Yeah, and she's doing it all for Brewcity tonight. And then on the inside line, so often we've seen this, that Jammer will make that first attempt, they get recycled back, and then the team kind of slacks up a little bit. And we're going to have an illegal re-entry, and she's going to have to go all the way around, is Raina Payne.
Raina Payne with 3 trips to the Potawatomi Hotel and Casino penalty box in recent memory.
Yeah, your numbers are absolutely right. Ultra Fox here has an opportunity to get around, but she just keeps getting recycled. She can't seem to get through, Rev.
Yeah, Brewcity making do on this Sakatumi Power Jam. Now we have got an out-of-play penalty on the foremost Brewcity defender, and that is going to allow a Rydell Skates Grand Slam to be achieved by Ultra Fox, and that might not be all she has in store for Brewcity.
Yeah, certainly not. They now have a 4-3 blocker advantage, and she just slides right through. And that's going to be another Rydell Skates Grand Slam.
So 10 unanswered thus far for Ultra Fox.
And she's lead jammer, so she's in control, and she can call this when she needs to, provided she can skate penalty free. Nice help from Gardenho there. Gardenho cleared out 2 blockers for her.
That is well within Gardenho's capabilities, I'm going to tell you that. 76-52 now, our score. Grand Raggedy coming back into this one.
Little reason they may be a little low on the points. That was actually Grand Raggedy's first multi-pass jam for the evening.
Well, that will do it. Bruise Skate News, the original over-the-shoulder roller skate holder. We have over 50 colors and patterns to fit your team, your league, or your personality. If that isn't enough, contact us for more customization options. You spend a lot of money on those skates. Don't shove them in a bag full of sweaty gear. Your skates hate that. Get the original over-the-shoulder roller skate holder. Keep your skates aired out and show them well with Bruise Skate News. Find them on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or online at bruisedsn.com. What's going on?
Frau Kapow jamming for Brewcity, but Extreme Tack got lead jammer being called back onto the track. She thought the penalty was on somebody else. So she is lead jammer going around. The officials got it right, got her back on. Little dip and a slip to the outside. That's another Rydell Skates Grand Slam.
Yeah, Brewcity's got to stiffen this up, and they've got to get their jammer through. They might want to give the star helmet covering to one of their jammerly aces at this point in time, because that is another Rydell Skates Grand Slam.
And if you're looking at that and thinking that should have been a track cut, that was one hand out, and that does not count as going out. So she's going to be able to stay in and pick up another Rydell Skates Grand Slam. And just as you said, they've cut this lead now to 62-76. It's only 14 points.
Yeah, 2-touchdown lead, 2 minutes to go. We have a timeout being called. Official review, it looks like, being signaled from the Brewcity side, so that allows me the ample opportunity to tell you Sakatumi sells fun, funky socks. Socks with tacos, cupcakes, ninjas, mustaches, unicorns, and other things magical. With over 200 different sock designs, there is something for every personality, from punk rock to peacock and everything in between.
We do have an official review out there, so as soon as we find out what it is, we'll get you that information.
You're on the need-to-know list. If we're on the need-to-know list and we actually get to know, you'll be on the need-to-know list. Heck, Rydell Skates, unmatched quality, unmatched performance, Rydell Skates.
You know, one last shout out here to Brewcity for putting on a great tournament this weekend. It's hard work putting on these tournaments and skating in them nonetheless, and they've done a good job of both.
Yeah, I mean, either or is pretty much enough to kind of trash you for the rest of the forthcoming week. But actually putting on a tournament, skating both your teams, your B team and your I beg your pardon, the 3 teams. Let's not forget the junior team, the Micro Bruisers.
Oh, I had that call today. I had the house call. I have never been so excited on a call as that one today. It was so much fun.
That was great.
The heart in those young ladies was amazing. I stopped calling them juniors. I really did, because they were skating like adults out there.
There was plenty of track awareness, especially the Chicago Riots, they were took that game and they were pretty advanced.
Yeah, Mary had 116 points for the Riot, but the Heart from the Bruisers, they never gave up. They skated hard, especially that little M&M got hurt there, but she walked off the floor on her own accord, and just very proud of those young ladies and the effort they put out today.
So we've got a 16-point lead. Brewcity Bruisers sitting on that. They saw their lead dwindle heavily.
So that official review was contesting the track cut that I was talking about, where we saw the hand go out. Since I don't see a jammer in the box, that's going to mean that it's not going to get overturned.
Well, I was fretful for Brewcity when I didn't see the beer leaders dancing and cavorting.
Yep, absolutely. So 77, Lucy Morrill's out there going up against Stormin DeCastle.
Stormin DeCastle going up against that pivot for Grand Raggedy. That's Gardenhome, but Stormin DeCastle out in free. Hope she's got all her teeth, but she is lead jammer.
And that's going to be a socket to me power jam, as Lucy Morrill's was a little loose with her track cut there. And that's a Rydell Skates Grand Slam, and Brewcity now must have been listening to you, Rev. Heard the preaching.
I tell you, I'm preaching to the choir a lot of times, but a lot of times the choir's got earplugs in and don't listen to me. But here is a second scoring pass and a potential second Rydell Skates Grand Slam. It is so. Stormin DeCastle 10 unanswered thus far.
We saw this last night at the end of the half. They really put some pressure on Treasure Valley and extended that lead going into halftime. And they're doing it again tonight.
That is the third Rydell Skates Grand Slam in this jam thus far on the Sakatumi Power Jam.
Yeah, she's not even breaking a sweat out there right now, Rev. She's just kind of getting around and wanted to beat Gardenhoe, but got Gardenhoe twisted around and was able to get around her. But Gardenhoe said, "I heard you, Woody, and I'm not giving up."
Gardenhoe sent Stormin DeCastle. Gardenhoe is going to be an out-of-play block. That's going to send her to the Potawatomi Hotel and Casino penalty box.
She waited just a little too long to get that block in, so she hit craps.
Well, I had that problem earlier. That is one last Rydell Skates Grand Slam for the Brewcity Bruisers. We're going to get one more jam in here. 96 like 96 tears, but question mark in the Mysterians for Brewcity Bruisers. 62 for Grand Raggedy, like the year they invented Spider-Man.
Hey, we got two Jeff Gordons up there. Frankenherder's got 24 points. Zote's got 24 points. They are tied for the highest score for Brewcity, and they also are the highest scores in the game so far.
Equity, nothing if not equitable. And lead jammer is going to go to Brewcity, courtesy of Zote. Ultrafox is the jammer of record.
Zote heard that and said, "I got to get some points on the board now."
Yeah, Ultrafox forced to go twice over the notorious RED jammer line. Now she has been lapped. That is an absolutely natural, I believe, Rydell Skates Grand Slam. Well, she didn't pass Gardenhoe with naturally, but what the heck? It's a Rydell Skates Grand Slam nonetheless.
And powered her way right through number 69, Bitty Bitty Bang Bang. Just kind of caught her right on the hips and knocked her out, and picked up 4 more points.
Well, that's going to be a really nice final jam for Brewcity. Going to be 105, Brewcity 62 for Grand Raggedy as we head into the half.
Yeah, they're going to spread it up to a 43-point lead here as we get ready to go for the last half of the last game on the last night.
Don't be sad that I saw it out in the lobby. There's only 550,635 minutes until the next brouhaha. June 3rd through the 5th, but that's a ways away. What's a ways away is, I guess, the second half, going to be 9 minutes and 20-some seconds, and I believe we will come back and do that unless they kick us off the mics.
I don't think so. All right, we'll be back.
Hi everybody, this is Zach here from Rydell Skates, and we're here to talk to you today about an exciting new product we have. This is our Fit footbed kit. It's designed to help alleviate pain and reduce some soreness that people commonly get while skating. First, let's talk about the RFit footbed itself. It's a high-density foam with a soft top cover on it. It allows for a lot more cushion and support for a safer and more effective skating session. On the back side, there's Velcro components that allow you to attach adjustable arch supports and heel wedges to it, which is really where all the customization comes in. Installed in the footbed is a blue arch support, which is neutral. There's also a red arch support, which is for high arches, and an orange arch support, which is for low arches. Installation and swapping them out is really simple. All you need to do is just peel the Velcro off and then install the new insert. The heel is another area of customization. You can use the included purple heel lift to elevate the heel in the boot, which can reduce heel slippage, irritation, or shin splints. Or you can use the included green heel wedge. It's angled, so depending on the way you install it, it can help correct pronation or supination issues. This metatarsal pad can be installed on the top side of the footbed to help reduce numbness in the toe and ball area of the foot. Getting the proper fit is really simple. What you'll need to do is take your existing insole out of your skates. Then all you need to do is line the two up on top of each other and trace and trim to fit. The R-Fit footbed kit is available now at any of our authorized retailers. And for more information, you can always visit our website at www.roller.rydellskates.com.
Come celebrate summer with the Dairyland Dolls, Saturday, June 20th and Saturday, July 11th at the Hartmeyer Ice Arena. Doors at 5.
Hi everybody, this is Zach here from Rydell Skates, and we're here to talk to you today about an exciting new product we have. This is our R-Fit footbed kit. It's designed to help alleviate pain and reduce some soreness that people commonly get while skating. First, let's talk about the R-Fit footbed itself. It's a high-density foam with a soft top cover on it. It allows for a lot more cushion and support for a safer and more effective skating session. On the back side, there's Velcro components that allow you to attach adjustable arch supports and heel wedges to it, which is really where all the customization comes in. Installed in the footbed is a blue arch support, which is neutral. There's also a red arch support, which is for high arches, and an orange arch support, which is for low arches. Installation and swapping them out is really simple. All you need to do is just peel the Velcro off and then install the new insert. The heel is another area of customization. You can use the included purple heel lift to elevate the heel in the boot, which can reduce heel slippage, irritation, or shin splints. Or you can use the included green heel wedge. It's angled, so depending on the way you install it, it can help correct pronation or supination issues. This metatarsal pad can be installed on the top side of the footbed to help reduce numbness in the toe and ball area of the foot. Getting the proper fit is really simple. What you'll need to do is take your existing insole out of your skates. Then all you need to do is line the two up on top of each other and trace and trim to fit. The R-Fit footbed kit is available now at any of our authorized retailers. And for more information, you can always visit our website at www.roller.rydellskates.com.
Come celebrate summer with the Dairyland Dolls, Saturday, June 20th and Saturday, July 11th at the Hartmeyer Ice Arena. Doors at 5, action at 6. But wait, there's more. The Dairyland Dolls will be shaking things up with a special outdoor exhibition bout on Saturday, June 20th.
Hello. All right, now we are back. I am Old Woody Ty with the Reverend Norb.
Indeed you are, and maybe there isn't more. What we saw here, we are seeing the last bout of Brewhaha 2015. This is the 6th annual such event. We saw the Brewcity Bruisers going a 29-0 run at the end of the half to bulge their lead up to 43 points. Grand Raggedy was down a bunch. They cut it to 14. Brewcity comes storming back right now. Nobody in any real serious penalty trouble. Raina Payne's got 3 for the Brewcity Bruisers on Grand Raggedy. Rudy Day, Lucy Morals, Ringo Death Star, and Gardenho all have 3. Leading scorer for the Bruisers, 33 for Zote. We got Frank Herder with 24, Sturman de Castle with 22, Frank Kapow with 18, and Raina Payne and Skittle both have 4. On the Grand Raggedy side of the coin, we've got Ultravox leading scorer with 22, Extreme Tech with 21, Lucy Morals with 7, and Mona Baited with 8, and we are off.
Yeah, Ultra Fox there with a little tiptoe on the inside. One to beat does get lead jammer for Grand Raggedy, who is celebrating their 10th season. New uniforms, logos, and website, so check it out.
Grand Raggedy is one of the original 30 Women's Flat Track Derby Association member leagues. Both these teams wound up in Division II tournaments last year, but let us focus on the action upon the track right now.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a little bittersweet here as we have the last 30 minutes of this long weekend. 6th annual Midwest Brewhaha.
Frank Kapow comes around, forces a somewhat early jam call-off. 3 points earned by Grand Raggedy, cutting that lead to a nice even 40 points, 105-65.
Yeah, I'm sure Ultra Fox would have liked to have a few more points as they are down right now, but that cut it down to a 40-point lead. And Grand Raggedy, again, like we said, only had one multi-pass scoring jam in the first half, and they're going to have to change that if we want to get back into this, Norb.
Yeah, we've seen these two teams go through stretches where they appear to dominate their opponent, but we have not seen them string together a whole bunch where you're just like, well, this is a foregone conclusion. So what is a foregone conclusion is that on and off the notorious RED jammer line, we've got Frank Herder for the Bruisers. We've got Lucy Morals. She is a lead jammer and wearing the teal of the Grand Raggedy Roller Derby All-Stars.
And starting the second half off the way they need to, getting lead jammer twice, the ability to put some points up on the board, and in control, able to call it off, as Lucy Morals does, and picks up 4 points for Grand Raggedy.
Oh.
So slowly but surely, one stone at a time.
Yeah, 7 unanswered points to start off the first 2 jams of the second half for Grand Raggedy. 105-69 now our score. 36 is our lead, returning to the notorious RED
Jammer
line. Yeah, line. Number 716, that is Zote. She is leading scorer for Brew City wearing the black. We have got Grand Raggedy wearing the teal. That's number 35, Extreme Tack.
And there's a start whistle, and we're going to see if Extreme Tack can get through. And she does again. That's 3 straight jams now. Lead jammer status going to the ladies in teal.
Grand Raggedy obviously watching some manner of inspirational filmage during the brief halftime. They have come out with all guns smoking.
Well, you know, you're not in the league for 10 years and not have good coaching. And I'm sure there was some speeches at the half like you talked about.
And Extreme Tack bounced into the rear of the pack. She got past 2 Brew City Bruiser defenders, so that's going to be another 2 unanswered points. Brew City skunked thus far, 3 jams into the second period.
Yeah, right now, Grand Raggedy, they are positioned right in front of our bench, so they have that advantage to get to the notorious RED jammer line, and they are taking advantage of that, taking the back position.
And we've got 17 and 1789 in this conflagration. 17 is Ultra Fox for Grand Raggedy. 1789 Storm into Castle for Brew City. They are off. We've got Brew City in the front. We've got Grand Raggedy in the rear. Everyone joggling left and right. Pack beginning to break up. Brew City is going to send one of their back blockers back to try to spring their jammer. Ultra Fox has to retreat. Ultra Fox on the outside. To the inside goes Storm into Castle. Neither of them successfully.
Yeah, they're going to get recycled all the way back down. Bet Mangler, the pivot right now, in her 14th jam in this bout. That's the most of anyone that's played on the track.
And we have a lead jammer, although she must contend with a stray Grand Raggedy defender. That is Storm into Castle. Brew City Bruisers. Bruisers first lead jammer of the half.
Yeah, they want to get back into this and take control of the point scoring, just like they did in the first half. Bounces off Garden Hoe.
I believe that's Ringo Death Star, number 83.
And I apologize. And she also bounced off of Bet Mangler. I get those two confused, and I apologize to Garden Hoe. It's 00 and 88. Those double digits apparently confuse an old man.
By golly, it's simply character substitution. I understand your logic fully. That's going to be, I believe that was a 4-point pass for Brew City. 109-71 is our score. That is a 38-point lead for Brew City as we dip under the 26-minute mark of the second half. That looks like number 56 on and off the notorious RED jammer line for Brew City. That is Frau Kapow, and she is paired with number 77. That is Lucy Morals of Grand Raggedy, and it is Frau Kapow taking home the lead jammer for Brew City.
Yeah, Lucy finally gets out, but not until she has to push the blocker out of play, which puts her behind. Ooh, a hard hit there. Called off by the jammer. No points for anybody, so great job by Lucy to get back there and force the call off.
Not only did she force the call off, she also incurred a blocker penalty on number 44, Freight Train. She's taken a seat in the Potawatomi Hotel and Casino penalty box.
You know, that's a win for Grand Raggedy to get Freight Train off the line.
I agree with you without hesitation. And speaking of a different line on the notorious RED jammer line, that's number 35, Extreme Tack for Grand Raggedy. And from behind and now launching herself into it, that is Skittle for Brew City. Skittle bounces off to the inside. Both jammers have to reset. Skittle dashing left and right. She shaking blockers like shaking a dog was biting a rope or something. Not exactly like that.
Almost got out, but lead jammer as she hops over is going to be Extreme Tack.
Yeah, I think Skittle got her skates tangled. She has got one last blocker with which to contend. Ducks to the inside. Now Skittle out on her initial scoring pass.
Yeah, that was number 8 that helped her out there, Kara Bunga, who helped spring her from that pack to get out.
And as Extreme Tack is driven to the outside, she is going to call it off. That is going to keep Brew City off the board. 2 more points for Grand Raggedy. 109-73 is our score.
Yeah, Grand Raggedy looks like they have made some changes here in the second half, Norb, and although they haven't made a huge dent in the lead, they are making small dents and winning jams here and there.
Yes, small strokes fell great oaks, I tell you.
Absolutely.
And on the notorious RED jammer line, that's number 17, Ultra Fox for Grand Raggedy going up against Zote for the Bruisers. Zote for the Bruisers is your lead jammer.
And why not? She's got 33 points so far in this bout, looking to add to that total, being the lead scorer for both teams.
Zote ducking under blocks, using all manner of elusive mannerisms to avoid being hit by Grand Raggedy, does so, calls off the jam. But not before Grand Raggedy steals a point. She
speed.
Yeah, Zote like turned around, looked to see what was happening instead of just like, well, I suppose if the jammer was hung up behind it, but she checked the rearview mirror, ascertained the situation, and in the time it took her to figure out what the next logical thing to do was, Grand Raggedy is able to sneak in and get a point, and we have a legal procedure sending number 91 for Grand Raggedy to the Potawatomi Hotel and Casino penalty box. That's Sugar Pants.
Yeah, a little illegal engaging there. We had a little jostling at the line, and we're going to get a back block called. I was waiting. I thought that saw the outside pack ref get to do it, but he didn't, so I didn't want to give anything away there before the officials actually called it, because they have a much better angle than you and I do.
Indeed they do, and that is a Sakatumi power jam for Grand Raggedy. Also lead jammer for number 77. That is Lucy Morals, and she approaches the rear of the pack.
Skittle speeding to the penalty box on the outside, understanding that time off the track but not in the box doesn't help her any.
Brewcity with a conglomerate of 2 up in the front of the pack, trying to keep Lucy Morals beleaguered. Beleaguered she is. They're knocking her to the inside and the outside at turn 4. Eventually they turn her free. That is a Rydell Skates Grand Slam for Lucy Morals and Grand Raggedy.
They got a 4-3 blocker advantage there as Kara Bunga did yeoman's work to try to keep back Lucy Morals, but in the end did not do it.
Scrambling all over. That's number 22 of the Brewcity Bruisers. That is Latina Heat. And she is doing a fine block and work, recycles to the front of the pack so she can beat on Lucy Morals some more. Lucy Morals finally uses the outside to give the Brewcity Bruisers defenders the slip, and as that happens, Grand Raggedy sets the defense, but the jam called off.
That was our first Sakatumi power jam of the half. It was also the first multi-pass jam for either team, so we're seeing a lot of one-and-dones here in the second half, Norb.
And that also was a Rydell Skates Grand Slam.
We got everybody in.
Yes.
Except for the Potawatomi Hotel and Casino penalty box, and I just took care of that.
Good work. I appreciate your dedication to the cause. 29-point lead now for Brewcity, 113-84. This is back to never mind. My math is wrong.
All right, extreme tack out there for Grand Raggedy. Frau Kapow, number 56.
And extreme tack trying to get her onto the inside. She finds not only her front going being blocked, she also finds the other white meat having her in from the rear.
Number 29, Hawaiian punch again. How about a nice Hawaiian punch, she says, but she's going to go to the penalty box.
Yeah, extreme tack, nowhere to go. Absolutely nowhere to go. Lead jammer's going to go to Frau Kapow of the Brewcity Bruisers. Extreme tack's going to try this again. Brewcity's got her number.
Well, they do have numbers on their side. They got a 3-1 blocker advantage. And now Frau Kapow wants to get into the jammer hitting business.
Well, she has, and she also got into the Rydell Skates Grand Slam business. That's 5 needed points for Brewcity to try to revert the momentum of the boomerang-like actions of Grand Raggedy.
So as we start this next jam, which will be jam number 10 of the second half, Hawaiian Punch and Ringo Death Star will both start in the penalty box, along with Carrie Haxall from Brewcity.
A lot of inhabitants in that Potawatomi Hotel and Casino penalty box, indeed. 118-84 is our score. 34 points our lead, just like Ray Allen's jersey number, who used to play across the street at the Bradley Center.
Barely getting on the track was number 19 right there. That was Rue today, and she would have Rue today if she hadn't gotten on time.
But Stormin DeCastle is adjudicated lead jammer. Ultra Fox now breaking free. She is cycling around, but she is about 40% of a rotation behind Stormin DeCastle. Stormin DeCastle.
We have 2 blockers on the track right now, Norm.
That probably explains why there was no flesh-on-flesh contact there with the Brewcity jammer. She has picked up 4 points. And Ultra Fox now breaking through for 4 points as well. So Stormin DeCastle going to have to go back through that pack again just to keep pace.
Unfortunately for Frank Herter, she no pack was called and she didn't stop skating, so she's going to go to the Potawatomi Hotel and Casino penalty box. Finally, it's over as Hawaiian Punch crawling on all of her knee pads and elbow pads through the middle.
And Stormin DeCastle gets those 4 points back. 8-4 jam. That was 126 for Brewcity. 88 like Garden Hose number for Grand Raggedy.
We're wrapping down here. We're almost to halfway through the second half. 126-88, located at the UWM Panther Arena in lovely Milwaukee, Wisconsin. It's been a great 4 days here for me.
It has, and I'll tell you what, we are not just located here. We are located at the Derby Laces Track 2.
Thank you.
Derby Laces Track 2. I can't stress that enough. Derby Laces Track 2.
Yeah, we actually picked up some tonight from our friends over in the corner. Of course, they've wrapped up now, but thanks to all of our great sponsors. Without them, we wouldn't be able to be here this weekend.
Right. I mean, we've got a timeout, so I'm going to just tell you one more gosh darn thing about Derby laces. Say goodbye to untied skate laces. Derby laces stay tied tightly and where you want them. Get yours at derbylaces.com. Try the new Spark Metallic skate laces by Derby Laces. Super strong and super shiny. Get yours at derbylaces.com. And Derby laces are available in 25 different colors. Derby laces tie you up but never tie you down.
You saw the inside whiteboard there. We've got 2 skaters, 1 on each team. Frank Herter with 5 penalties. Ringo Destar with 5 penalties. So they're 2 uh-ohs away from being out of this one.
Well, Frank Herter is a lot more valuable asset to lose. Meaning no disrespect.
Right, absolutely. No, absolutely. I would agree. Simply because she's got 24 points on the board, and she's, you and I talked about at halftime, she's doing double duty.
And as we speak about potential maybe situations, 4 points scored there by Bruce City. That's going to put them up 130 at Grand Raggedy 88, 42-point lead.
And that sound that you're not hearing is the lead slipping away as Bruce City again grows that now 130 to 88.
Number 5 is Skittle for Bruce City in the black. Number 45 in the teal is Jinja Ninja. They are on the notorious RED penalty jammer line or darn close to it.
Although we've had some penalties happen there, so we could call it the penalty line.
That'd be an interesting concept, one which I do not care to visit at this time.
Skittles out there. We haven't seen much of her jam tonight. And again, we saw that last night with Bruce City versus Treasure Valley. They seemed to put her in when they felt like they needed a burst. And it looks like they've got it. And she flies around the track. Our cameraman having a hard time keeping up with her. She's going to skate out a picture.
Well, she tastes the rainbow indeed, she says to her opposite number. She is going to get 3 unanswered points before having to call it off.
That was an advantage because she got around one skater and picked up 3 points. Great awareness by her to get up there and get those points.
That's the biggest value in roller derby.
Frau Kapow, number 56 out there for Bruce City. She will be going up against, well, it says Hawaiian Punch on my screen, but that is not right. That's going to be number 17, Lucy Morals. Or Ultra Fox,
I do believe.
Thank you. We got 17, 77s, and again, numbers.
Bingo. All right, chasing Frau Kapow backwards is the Grand Raggedy Blocker Corps. Ultra Fox also cycled to the rear by number 724, Puss and Boots of Milwaukee. Now, Bruce City have got all 3 of their primary blockers standing in the back. They've got her hemmed up. Lead jammer's going to go to Frau Kapow, Bruce City. Frau Kapow circling around. She's approaching that pack as the Grand Raggedy jammer is turned loose.
Yeah, we got a failure to reform there, so Freight Train going to be going to the penalty box for Bruce City. Call off by 56 Frau Kapow.
And Frau Kapow got herself 2 points in that altercation.
You know, you were talking earlier about these kind of momentum shifts. One team will dominate for a few minutes, and then the next team will dominate for a few minutes. That's 5 lead jams in a row now for Bruce City. So that is their term right now at the craps table, and they are rolling the numbers they need to roll.
I was thinking more like the cycles of capitalism, but I like yours better. Going to be a 47-point lead right now for Bruce City. They're going to be sending number 1789 to the notorious RED jammer line. That is Sturman DeCastle. She is paired up with number 35, Extreme Tack, once again for Grand Raggedy.
Great effort by Bette Mangler there to try to draw the track cut, but it didn't happen.
A nice hit there by Latina Heat. She's been playing very valuable defense there. But Latina Heat heading off to the Potawatomi Hotel and Casino penalty box for a back block.
That's going to be actually Extreme Tack also as well for Grand Raggedy. Got a back block on that.
Well, that's good if you're a Bruce City Bruisers fan because that is a Sakatumi Power Jam.
I went and checked out those socks earlier. They're really kind of cool. Everything you could need.
Everything I can need in a sock. Well, speaking of socking it to me, Grand Raggedy's 2 foremost defenders socking it to is Stormin DeCastle. Stormin DeCastle now pierces that binary system, gets free. That ought to be and is a Rydell Skates Grand Slam. Bruce City Bruisers.
Yeah, and that lead growing now. Bruce City starting to get in control of this bout, putting the points up on the board. 5 more Rydell Skate Grand Slam points going up as Freight Train chases out Extreme Tack. Man, she's fast.
And indeed she is. The Sakatumi Power Jam is concluded, which is why we have a jam call off. 2 more points for Bruce City, however. 147 to 88 is going to be our score. Under 14 minutes to go. Hokie smokes. This game is just whipping by.
Yeah, this is, I believe I saw the number. This is game number 44 of the weekend, the final one of the 6th annual Midwest Brewhaha. And as you said, June 3rd through the 6th next year will be the date 2016.
I applaud the fact that in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, they have the number of games in the tournament that is equal to Hank Aaron's jersey number.
I also like the fact that if you add up the last 2 digits of the year, you know which one you're in.
That is fabulous. Right now we've got Zote, jammer of record for Brewcity. We've got Jinja Ninja, the jammer for Grand Raggedy.
Garden Hoe.
Jinja Ninja bursts free. She is your lead jammer for Grand Raggedy.
And she used her speed, but she has to get buy Garden Hoe a drink tonight for helping her clear out of there, because Garden Hoe just plowed the way. Oh, but she's going to end up with a track cut.
And that happened right when Brewcity's jammer was vacating the pack. So now it is a Sakatumi power jam for Zote and the Brewcity Bruisers.
Seems that every time Grand Raggedy gets a break, they kind of shoot themselves in the foot and have to take 2 steps backwards, Rev.
And speaking of taking 2 steps backwards, Zote is not. She is going forwards, or at least she was trying to. Now she might be taking a semi-step backwards after scoring a Rydell Skates Grand Slam earlier. She is looking for her second of the same.
Puss in Boots now getting put into the penalty box.
And Zote manages to spin around Garden Hoe, but unfortunately when she does that, she has nowhere to go but out of bounds, has to reset.
Nice balance there. Garden Hoe with a final hit to knock her down and out of bounds. Garden Hoe just laying the hits down. We're going to have to call her Ryan Seacrest tonight.
I am too old to understand who the heck you mean.
How about if I said Casey Kasem?
Oh, Shaggy from Scooby-Doo.
There you go.
And we have got 4 points scored by the Grand Raggedy jammer, Jinja Ninja, who is now re-entering the pack.
And she weaves her way through, but can't get past that one blocker.
We got other white meat, and we have the pivot for Brewcity.
Raina Payne.
And now we've got number 716, Zote, contending with Garden Hoe, contending with Ringo Death Star. That's a lot with which to contend. We've got Lucy Morals in there. That is a wall of teal, and that's going to be all she wrote for that jam. Well, both teams going to add to their score here. That's probably the first time in a while that we have not had one team keeping the other team off the board. 159 for Brewcity, 96 for Grand Raggedy. That's a 63-point lead.
Not that it really matters at this point, but both teams have their official reviews of this half. Black has all 3 of their timeouts, Black being, of course, Brewcity. The Teal has only 2, and that's Grand Raggedy.
I can't argue with that. Skittle and Ultravox are on and off the notorious RED jammer line. Skittle is nabbed at the rear of the pack. Grand Raggedy trying to keep their eyes open for Skittle, which is harder than it seems. All 4 blockers turning their full attention to Skittle. Lead jammer, therefore, is going to go to Ultravox, who got out of that pack out on her lonesome for lead jammer.
But Skittle used her speed to get through. A little hip check, knocked off one of the blockers off of balance, and she exploded like we've seen a lot of the great jammers do. Look at that power as Ultravox tries to get her around.
Latina Heat, I believe that's number 22, whom she did get around.
No, actually, I was looking at the hit on Frank Herder. Frank Herder doing it all tonight for her team.
2 points picked up by Brewcity in that altercation, so 161-99 is our score. Only 1 point whittled off the lead, a 62-point lead, just over 10 minutes to go. Time starting to dwindle. Therefore, I got to tell you that Turnaround Skates is your source for roller derby skates, protective gear, and apparel. They are the official skate tech of the tournament and offer wheel regrooving, bearing cleaning, skate repairs. After you check out their merch, need your name and number on a shirt, Turnaround Skates has you covered. They have reversible black and white scrimmage shirts for you to take home for only $25, which includes your name and number. Also, pick up your Bruce Skate nooses and Sakatumi socks at the Turnaround Skate booth today before she puts all the stuff away.
Speaking of Sakatumi, it's Frau Kapow out there, and she has picked up lead jammer over Extreme Tack, but Extreme Tack says, here, kitty, 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 here I come.
That is what's happening. We've got Brewcity in the front of the pack. We've got Grand Raggedy in the rear. They are now enmeshing and integrating. No points scored by Grand Raggedy. No points scored by anybody. 0-0.
Perfect jam.
And if you're Brewcity, it is because you're burning time with which your opponent cannot use to catch back up. The Field 59 video platform powered the live streaming technology behind the 2014 Roller Derby World Cup in Dallas, and now powers the live stream for the 2015 Midwest Brewhaha. Power jam your derby boats with Field 59's video solutions. Solutions.
Lining up will be Lucy Morrill's number 77 in Stormin DeCastle. 46 points right now for her. She wants to try and take over that lead scoring getter, as Zote has it at 53. Couple of passes, and she can do that here, Rev.
Scrambles around on the outside, drifting to the inside, but Stormin DeCastle is lead jammer, Brewcity Bruisers. We've got Lucy Morrill. She's hemmed in behind sort of a shifting 2-to-3 wall of Brewcity Black. Grand Raggedy lends help. They're going to be out of play soon and turn free, and Grand Raggedy's jammer, Lucy Morrill, is now out on her initial scoring pass, but I believe that would be just about 4 points, and that is 4 points for Brewcity.
Yeah, Stormin DeCastle with the black skates with the pink highlights. Stormin, check this out. Every time she's jammed in the second half, 100% lead jammer.
You can't do better than that now can you?
No,
Hinckley Productions has been a friend to Derby since 2008, providing live video production services and bringing you this live broadcast of Brouhaha. Support free streaming Derby with your DVD purchase at hinkleyproductions.com/Brouhaha. That is Hinckley, Hinkley. And Productions, common spelling.
How about this? 44 freight train trying to try to get that locomotive through and get lead jammer for Brewcity. Hard to stop her, brother.
It's hard to stop a try. There's a major main event right there. We had Freight Train against Gardenhoe, and it is Freight Train, whose number is exactly half Gardenhoe's number. She is your lead jammer for the Brewcity Bruisers. Don't be fooled. This is not the only time you'll ever see her jam. She does jam from time to time. Barrels through that pack, calls it off.
And the crowd goes wild.
Crowd does go wild. She's going to get all 4 of her points. Grand Raggedy going to pick up 2, but that's +2 for Brewcity, and also a hearty dose of smiles and clapping all around here at Track 2, the Derby Laces Track 2 at the UWM Panther Arena.
Yeah, we saw her last night jam once against Treasure Valley as well, too. With the same results, lead jammer 4 points, called it off.
68-point lead now for Brewcity. Things starting to get dangerous for Grand Raggedy as far as catch-up ability goes. That's Skittle. She's on and off the notorious RED jammer line, as is 35 Extreme Tack for Grand Raggedy.
Especially since we haven't seen Grand Raggedy be able to string back-to-back multi-point jams. I really agree with you that time is coming close. One skate got on the track, and that's going to be a track cut, so it's a suck-it-to-me power jam.
That it is. Skittle's got one to beat. She has not yet been declared lead jammer. That foremost blocker goes out of play. That's going to turn Skittle free. Skittle, your lead jammer, Brewcity Bruisers.
Yeah, the action right now is with the blockers up in turns 3 right there as the pack stretches back about 40 feet. A little clear out there for Skittle, and she's able to hop, skip, and jump her way to another Rydell skate grand slam.
I hate to belabor the obvious, but Grand Raggedy could ill afford a jammer penalty at this stage of the game.
Didn't quite nail it.
And that is going to be indeed, track cut on Skittle. She's going to be headed to the Potawatomi Hotel and Casino penalty box. That is going to spring Extreme Tack. It is now a Sakatumi power jam for Grand Raggedy.
You ever heard the old saying, going around your elbow to get your thumb? That's what Skittles tried to do with that apex jump right there. Went the long way around on that apex jump and didn't quite make it.
Isn't that what Columbus did? And they got like a holiday named after him.
Absolutely. And a town in Ohio.
Yeah.
Now out of the pack for the first time will be Extreme Tack. She tightens up as she goes through the corner now, knowing she's getting up against that Brewcity defense. Fortunately for her, only 2, and so that's going to be an easy 5 points as they get a no pack called.
And I believe that is a Rydell Skates Grand Slam, but there's going to be under 5 minutes to go when this jam concludes. Sakatumi power jams over, both jammers in the pack, and bursting free with 6 seconds to go. That is Skittle. She picks up 4 points for Brewcity.
Stays in bound, picks up 4 more points, does Extreme Tack. So match that 4 points that was just thrown up there.
At this point in time, I think Brewcity will throw up happy tears of rainbow-colored joy if they can just trade points with Grand Raggedy for the duration of the bout, which is only 4.5 minutes on the game clock.
Hey, I want to make sure before we slip away, they'll probably shoot me for doing this, but Wilhelm and Val Capone, our head co-announcers this weekend, what a great job they did to keep us in line and keep us on track and schedule. Big shout out to them.
Yeah, Val's not really a hands-off management type.
No, she isn't.
And we got Fraukapawa, we got Ultravox jammers a record. It's going to be Fraukapawa, the Brewcity Bruisers, your lead jammer. 4 minutes and change to go. Ultravox gives chase. Ultravox catches no one. And Frau Kapow is going to catch a single point and chase excellence in the process. Starting close and clean on the Notorious RED Jammer line. Notorious by Notorious Red. Smell clean even if you play dirty. Get it here at Brouhaha at the Derby 4 All booth or order online. Probably a better bet at this late date at notoriousred.com.
Yeah, we haven't seen any dirty play from either one of these teams tonight, and that's good. But I'm sure their gear is nice and sweaty because they've been playing hard.
I would like to think that causality does not imply correlation, or correlation does not imply causality. Or maybe it does, actually. 3.5 minutes to go. Brewcity up by 69 points.
How about Lucy Morrill's jamming right now for Grand Raggedy, storming to Castle with 50 points at jamming for Brewcity.
Gardenhoe going to be taking a seat in the
Potawatomi
Hotel and Casino penalty box.
You got it. Neither jammer able to get an advantage right now. That's because Frau Kapow starting in the penalty box.
And that led to a Sakatumi power jam for Grand Raggedy, but that ship has sailed. Both jammers reloading and squirting free on the inside, and lead jammer. That is Lucy Morrils of Grand Raggedy.
I apologize. I had bad information. I thought Storming DeCastle was jamming, but starting in the penalty box was Frau Kapow.
And Frau Kapow none the worse for wear for her trip to the Potawatomi Hotel and Casino penalty box. Gets no points, but that's all right. 2.5 minutes to go. By golly, the 2015 International Women's Flat Track Derby Association playoffs are fast approaching. Watch the best teams in the world compete for the glory of the Hydra. Mark your calendars. Brackets and teams will be announced July 15th at WFTDA.com.
Yeah, I'm hoping to get my name in there and get into at least one of those tournaments this year, as I did last year. It was fun.
It's always fun. That is what forward I look, if that was structured properly. Well, now you're right. You got Stormin' DeCastle on and off the Notorious RED Jammer line for Brewcity, and it's Extreme Tack with whom she is paired for Grand Raggedy. Extreme Tack bounces to the outside. She's lead jammer Grand Raggedy.
Now can Grand Raggedy hold up Stormin' DeCastle to help get some points? And the answer is no.
Stormin' DeCastle chasing around. Brewcity gets all 4 defenders out in front of Extreme Tack. Going to be a call-off, going to be a couple more points for Grand Raggedy. That's going to be 112. This one looking to be out of reach. But what's not out of reach is Witch on Wheels, because you want nice accessories. Witch on Wheels is debuting on a regional level for the first time at this year's Brouhaha and is just launching their online store at witchonwheels.us. That's WITCH on Wheels. .us. So keep checking off on as they continue to grow their line of nice accessories. Some of the nice accessories Witch on Wheels makes are custom MVP awards, wheel bags, tailbone icers, roller derby fun bags, or DFBs. 2 versions available for derby kids and adult fanatics, along with Witch on Wheels logo apparel, witchonwheels.us.
All right, out in lead jammer right now is Skittle. She's going up against Ultra Fox. Ultra Fox, having to get recycled all the way to the back of the pack.
45 seconds to go on the game clock. 1:38, like that Misfits song on the jam clock. Grand Slam and a Rydell Skates Grand Slam at that for Skittle. She is going to add a punctuation Brewcity mark to this. Brewcity Bruisers are going to sweep all 3 games. They're going to have won all 3 games of their hometown tournament this weekend. And no more points scored by either, and I don't know if we're going to get another jam off or not. And we have a timeout called, so I guess we're going to. Well, luckily I finished all my sponsor reads, and we can just talk about cool stuff.
You are awesome. I love the way you did that.
So leading all scorers, as best I can tell from a cursory examination, that's Zote with 53 points. She's got Stormin' DeCastle right behind her at 50, Frank Herder with 24, and that's all for the Brewcity Bruisers, 23 with Skittle, 26 Frau Kapow. For Grand Raggedy, leading scorer is Extreme Tack with 36. We got Lucy Morrils at 25. We have got Ultra Fox with 35 and 8 for Mona Vaded. And I forgot to mention that Raina Payne and Freight Train chipped in 4 points apiece.
I want to thank everybody involved with this weekend. Brewcity, of course, hosting, all of our officials, both on and off skates, our fabulous camera crew, our statisticians, Ringster, every single other announcer that's been on this feed and in-house. We're the last 2, but we're the least 2. Everyone has just committed so much to this weekend, and I want to thank everybody on behalf of the fans of Derby for what they gave this weekend.
I'd like to thank whoever stocked the announcer's room / referee's room with peanut butter and bread.
And lozenges.
And the minty lozenges.
Yeah, absolutely.
Which take away that peanut buttery taste from what I've been eating all weekend.
Star inadvertently falls off. Not a penalty. Lucy Morals can put it right back on and still get lead jammer. But it's going to be Frau Kapow out in front right now. Gardenhoe to beat. Gardenhoe been having quite an MVP performance tonight as she finishes up.
Gardenhoe's defensive performance there, Woody, is enough to get lead jammer for Lucy Morals, even though it looked like Frau Kapow had that one in the bag.
Yeah, absolutely. Frau Kapow now going to get a back block, so it's going to be our last socket to me power jam, and going to be a chance now for a grand slam potentially by Lucy, so we'll see.
And we've also got number 24 taking a seat in the Potawatomi Hotel and Casino penalty box for the Bruisers. That's Carrie A. Hexoff, former Mad Rollin Dow back in the day, and that is a Rydell Skates Grand Slam for Lucy Morals and the Grand Raggedy Roller Derby All-Stars.
So Grand Raggedy will finish as they started strong. Won't be enough, unfortunately. Don't think we're going to have a 70-point jam here. Going to have an illegal re-entry by number 22, so she's going right back to the penalty box. So they're going to be down another blocker. That's Latina Heat.
The kids just love that Potawatomi Hotel and Casino penalty box.
Yes, they do.
I guess if there's only 30 seconds left in the jam and that's the last jam of the game, you probably don't mind cooling your heels all that much.
No, absolutely. So Brewcity is going to finish up the 6th annual Midwest Brouhaha with a win tonight, a sweep of the tournament this weekend, if you will. They beat all 3 opponents that they faced. The first 2 in extremely close bouts. The first one against North Star came down to the final jam. The one against Treasure Valley came down to the last 2 jams, and this one was decided pretty early in the second half, and you hear that the crowd is clapping and applauding, and that is how it's going to end this year, my friend.
That was... what do we got here? We got a 57-point victory for Brewcity unofficially. It felt like it was a lot closer game than it really was. Both teams had moments of brilliance, long patches, extended stretches of brilliance, but nobody really could step on the other team's neck and put them away. I had a blast announcing this game. Fast-moving game. They were behind on time. I don't think they are anymore. I had a heck of a time.
Yeah, so it looks like it's going to be So it's going to be for Grand Raggedy. MVP is going to be Gardenhoe, and for Brewcity Bruisers, we're gonna go with Zote. And the reason that on our end anyway we went with Zote was double duty. She was not only jamming, but she was also out there blocking. So they will get some witch on wheels.
Check that out.
Yeah, 53 points, no penalties. Rev Norb.
No penalties. She was in there. She was blocking up a storm. She scored the most points on Brewcity. Has absolutely 0 penalties. If that's not an MVP performance by Cracky, you can take away my announcer credentials, for I shan't have it.
No, I could not agree with you more. So Witch on Wheels will be awarding them some fabulous prizes. As we wrap up here, your thoughts on the weekend overall?
Well, I thought the weekend was tremendous. You usually see uneven competition, and we've seen some blowouts, and you saw some extremely close bouts, and a lot of times I was calling the blowout while the extremely close bout was happening next door, and sometimes it went the other way, so that was cool. But I think absolutely great time. If you haven't been to Brouhaha, you got 520,612 minutes so far to go till the next one, and I suggest you do. Next Brouhaha is June 3rd through the 5th, 2016.
Yeah, for me, there's 2 things that I took away from this. As the weekend went on, the games got better. We saw tighter games today, and it was much better. And skaters, skating on 3 days. The other thing for me, too, was we got to see MRDA bouts. We got to see a juniors bout, and we got to see some amazing WFTDA bouts. That should have an interesting effect on rankings as we come through. We'll have some teams that are come out here winners and some teams that are come out here losers from this weekend.
And I think if we're doing a big wrap up here, which nobody told us to do, arch rival, I think they might be the story of the tournament. They, that big victory over Minnesota.
Undoubtedly, and from their announcer, I understood that was the highest ranked team they had ever beaten.
I believe that.
And so, yeah, I agree with you that they certainly are. Well, you see the tape coming off the floor. The other announcers have shut off their mics. What do you say you and I say goodbye? for everyone here from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, the UWM Panther Arena.
Derby Skates Track 2.
Track 2. I am a Woody Ty.
I appear to be Reverend Norb. Good night, Gracie.
Peace.